Dane's got room to run. First and goal to go for Emery. Creek with the grab all the way down to the 25-yard line. Stilson looking, wants the end zone. Olsen, corner, drags the foot, touchdown Emery.
Emery High School football on KOAL 107.3 FM and 750 AM.
This is Sparta!
Emery Spartan football is powered by Castle Country Radio. And now for tonight's play-by-play, let's join Jordan Buscarini and Travis Anderson in the Sutherland's broadcast booth for tonight's game.
Emery High School football here on KOAL 107.3 FM and 750 AM. I'm Jordan Buscarini alongside Travis Anderson as we get set for what should be a highly entertaining game nonetheless tonight. Emery on the road getting set to take on the San Juan Broncos. And Travis, tonight we have to travel all the way to Blanding, which is never an easy place to come play. Anytime you're going toe-to-toe with the San Juan Broncos, you know you're going to have your hands full, to say the least.
Yeah, a very difficult place to come down and try to get a win against this power in the San Juan Broncos.
As far as Emery is concerned, right now ranked number 5 in the latest UHS AARPI. So Emery is hanging in there, Travis. Right now they would get a first-round bye. The schedule towards the end of the season, it's so difficult that even if you are the Spartans, a loss is helping you out right now.
Yeah, we seen it last week against the number 1 team, the South Severe Rams, a game which Emery had the lead to start the second quarter, 14-7. And really, if you go back to that interception to start the quarter, really flipped that game on its head, and it turned to the Rams' favor, and Emery just couldn't rebound back. And again, now you got this week against San Juan. So back-to-back weeks, you're taking on, number 1 and number 2?
It's never an easy thing, but again, we know that this region in particular is extremely difficult. And looking at the way Emery played last week, and we'll get to our interview with Coach John Famalo, that's coming up in just a bit. The one thing that we do know about this Emery team, they were a game opponent last week, and there were plenty of positives to steal from it.
A lot of positives. A game, if you go back and just rewatch the tape, you're like, how do we lose this game? We had controlled the game. We marched down the field offensively and put up points really quick. Defensively, though, there's some areas where we got to correct. That's in the run defense. Teams are just rushing the ball 5, 6, 7 yards a pop. We've got to shorten that up and make sure we keep teams 2nd and 9, 3rd and 10.
Emery again trying to get back into the win column tonight against the Broncos. It has been a long time since Emery picked up a win against this San Juan team. It's been a long time. But then again, not a lot of teams have success against the San Juan Broncos. We know this.
Yeah, the Broncos don't lose many games. So it's been a while, so why not start a new streak and get a dub here at San Juan?
We are counting down the moments to kick off right now, about 25 minutes away. It looks like there's going to be a slight overcast. However, Emery, I think that might benefit the Spartans, actually, if we got some rain tonight. I really do.
Yeah, hopefully the weather kind of drizzles and goes to our favor where San Juan's got to play in that weather.
We'll see all about that and more. And again, we're going to talk to head coach John Famalo when we return. It's Emery High School football. The Landon's Diesel Service pregame show is off and rolling.
At Landon's Diesel, they understand the heartbeat of your diesel truck. Whether it's the rig that powers your livelihood or the everyday vehicle that drives your life, the trained technicians at Landon's Diesel are here to keep you rolling. Plus, with 24-hour towing service, support's just a call away, anytime, day or night. Drive into Landon's Diesel for expert care tailored to you and your truck. Because when your diesel needs expertise, Landon's Diesel is always here.
The more things change,
the more they stay the same.
yes, Mr. Automotive has a new building in Huntington.
But that just means the services they offer just got better.
Detailing and mechanic work are being added to the already great service Mr. Automotive had already offered.
And all deals are still done with the owner at the lowest prices possible.
New building, same best prices, and more auto services. Go to MrAutomotiveSales.com or stop by the dealership, 21 South Main, Huntington. Mr. Automotive, the best for less.
You're looking for somewhere you could be proud to work. Komatsu is looking for you. Komatsu is a leading manufacturer of construction, mining, forestry, and industrial heavy equipment. Komatsu currently has openings for seasoned welders, journeyman electricians, and MSHA certified electricians, as well as master machinists. At Komatsu, not only will your skills be rewarded with competitive wages, but you'll also enjoy benefits like a robust 401k plan. Grow with Komatsu. Go to komatsu.com or call Tanner at 636-6150.
In the heart of Carbon and Emery counties, Quick Realty is here to help you make the right move. Experience the future of home buying with our Matterport 3D tours, giving you an immersive look at your potential home from anywhere. Meet our dedicated team of local professionals, just real people who care, walking you through every step of the way. As a Zillow Premier and Realtor.com specialist, Quick Realty is your trusted expert, handling everything from residential, commercial, and mountain properties to property management. Your dream home is just a call away. Let Quick Realty help you find it.
Transform your space with Spectrum Paint featuring PPG paint, the ideal choice for any home project. Imagine a kaleidoscope of colors at your fingertips, from soothing pastels to vibrant primaries. Whether revamping a room or adding character to your exteriors, Spectrum Paint makes every brush stroke count. Dive into a spectrum where quality meets creativity and paint your world with us. Visit Spectrum Paint to find the perfect shade for your home today.
Picture this. A sudden burst pipe, flames engulfing your kitchen. Disaster strikes when you least expect it. But fear not, because Restore Wizard of Price is here to save the day. Their team of restoration experts is ready to tackle any fire or flood emergency from start to finish. They're not just here to fix the damage, they're here to restore your peace of mind. Don't let disaster catch you off guard. Call Restore Wizard of Price, 637-9165. Restore Wizard, the magic of a fresh start.
At A Perfect Smile, they specialize in transforming your smile with precision and care. From porcelain veneers and dental implants to orthodontics, crowns, and bridges, their expertise covers every aspect of general and cosmetic dentistry. Dr. Jackson and his team are here to address even the most challenging dental concerns, helping you achieve a smile you'll love. Ready for a smile makeover? Call A Perfect Smile today, 637-2100, to schedule an appointment.
Looking for the perfect mattress? We've got you covered. At Bill's Home Furnishings, we have the largest selection of mattresses in eastern Utah, including the highly rated Serta Perfect Sleeper. And when it comes to price, we're competitive with anywhere in the state. But we're more than just mattresses. From quality furniture and home accessories to reliable appliances, we've got everything you need to make your house a home. Stop by Bill's Home Furnishings today, where selection, savings, and service meet. Right here in eastern Utah.
Looking for financial solutions? At Cache Valley Bank, they're here to help. Whether you need commercial loans, mortgages, or expert financial advising, they've got you covered. Visit them today on the corner of First West and Main Street. Cache Valley Bank, your partner in financial success.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Plumbing issues don't happen every day, but when they do, it's good to know that there's a plumber you can trust right here in the Castle Country. The Swell Plumber has over 30 years of experience and has proven that he's reliable. Here's what some customers have said about the Swell Plumber.
Kurt was amazing. He came out to the house the same day and got quotes to us very quickly.
Kurt kept in touch with us with updates as things progressed. I was definitely pleased.
For residential and commercial plumbing, go to theswellplumber.com and book your appointment today.
At Landon's Diesel, they understand the heartbeat of your diesel truck. Whether it's the rig that powers your livelihood or the everyday vehicle that drives your life, the trained technicians at Landon's Diesel are here to keep you rolling. Plus, with 24-hour towing service, support's just a call away, anytime, day or night. Drive into Landon's Diesel for expert care tailored to you and your truck, because when your diesel needs expertise, Landon's Diesel is always here.
The Spartans play here.
This is Jaden Atwood, number 15. Miles Warrenson, number 52.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
Welcome back into the Landon's Diesel Service pregame show. It's here on KOAL 107.3 FM and 750 AM. Jordan Buscarini alongside Travis Anderson, counting down the moments to kick off tonight as Emery again on the road, getting set to take on the San Juan Broncos. And Travis, as we talked about, a very difficult place to come and get a win. Not only that, when you take a look at where Emery has been over the last couple of years, they've been in this spot where they faced a number 2 ranked San Juan team. We were number 1 once upon a time, and San Juan took care of business, and you wonder if that just gives extra motivation for the defending state champs to actually be looking at the number 2 ranking coming into tonight's game.
I think there should be some motivation there, looking up and saying, we feel like we're number 1. We feel like we're better than the Rams of Sal Sevier, who this team next week will go on the road and play. So I think this is kind of a statement game for San Juan here at home against Emery to show, hey, we're ready for next week, but also we're going to take care of business tonight.
And earlier this week, of course, we had an opportunity to catch up with Coach John Famalo on KOAL's Drive Time Sports. We'll go to that interview now.
Coach, always a pleasure. Thank you.
Hey, I appreciate you having me on, Jordan.
Definitely, Coach. Here we are now preparing for Week 9, and it's kind of a short week. We can get into that in just a moment and talk about San Juan. But let's go back and talk about last Friday's game. Really solid opportunity for this team. Number 1 team in the classification in South Sevier comes in, and it was a battle. There's no doubt it was a battle. We lead 14-7 at the end of 1, 21-14 at halftime. And really, the kids did a great job of, A, competing, and B, staying within striking distance. Unfortunately, just couldn't make enough plays.
Well, I was proud of our kids, what we did, but like I say, we left some points on the board and then turned the ball over a few too many times. And, they made the plays that they needed to kind of put them in a position to win. And, like I say, unfortunately, we just couldn't do enough. But, credit to them. They played well.
There's no doubt that that's a dynamic team offensively, Coach. And I know putting up 41, it never looks good on the box score, but I think there's context to everything. One of the things that South Sevier managed to do very well in this game, they took advantage of several short fields. I know we can talk about the turnovers and the takeaways in a moment, but that was one of the things that really stood out to me. They did a great job of taking advantage of short fields, and they converted those short fields into big points.
Yeah, they did a really good job that way, and then I think their third and fourth down conversions were pretty high. That's been our struggle all year is trying to get off the field on that third or fourth down, and they made some really good plays. Quarterback, I thought, made some good plays and extended some things, and unfortunately, we just weren't in the right positions. And he made some great throws to some really talented kids. So yeah. That was probably the difference right there for us.
I think when we have sports talk, Coach, in general, I think it's lazy sometimes to just point the finger. This happened because of this. This happened because of this. And I always try to look at it from both sides. Sometimes the offense just makes a play. Sometimes the defense just makes a play. And I think you got to live with that result. You talk about having a difficult time getting off the field on third and fourth downs. It does seem like there's been some big plays made by the offense on fourth down throughout this season. And I'm sure as a coach, you go back and you try to evaluate that. But what stands out to you on fourth down conversions? Because I know it has happened a couple of times this year.
Yeah. No, honestly, you look at it. Even that first quarter, you get the big play after we score. I think it was third and, a long down. We're in pretty good position. And then, kid leaks out and, little of the 7-yard pass turns into a touchdown, and I think that's kind of been a little bit of our struggle is I think we're in the right position. We need to make a play. That's easy to say, but it's just one of those that, it's a 50-50 ball, and for some reason they're coming up with it and we're not coming up with it, or we miss a tackle, we're in pretty good position. We miss a tackle and, they get the extra yards that they need. That's kind of been our season this year is a little bit of that, but I think our kids are, they're in the right positions for the most part, I think. It's just about that team making a better play than we have been.
Yeah, and I kind of looking at that, we've seen a lot of dynamic quarterbacks, right? And it seems to me like a lot of times on these fourth and longs, these are broken plays. These are ad-lib plays. And that's where a lot of the time I just tip my hat to the quarterback and say, well, he made something out of nothing, right? It seems like a lot of times on those fourth and longs, third and longs, it's a broken play and the quarterback is doing something very well outside of the pocket.
Yeah, no, they were in the red zone on, our side of the field. we had them pinned. We had their best receiver doubled to a point, and then he scrambles around. We get out of position, start looking at the backfield. He's falling down, throws an incredible pass, and it's just like, oh my gosh, not much you can do but say, hey, good job, because I wish, that's one thing we need to try to get better at is putting pressure when we do have that, because it's tough in that secondary when you're having to, in that scramble drill and the receivers are breaking off, and, that's a hard thing to do, but, something we work on, but it's something that we just need to get better at.
Let's flip to the offensive side of the ball, Coach. Again, the numbers look good, able to move the football specifically in between the 20s. Turnovers, obviously, a factor. I mean, you and I think we talk about it every week, right? Winning the takeaway battle. Unfortunately, that was not the case, and there was one turnover in particular that really did shift the momentum in this game, and I think that's it goes back to the cliche logic of football. You got to win every play, right? Because South Severe managed to come up with a big pick.
Yeah, no, like you say, we were up 14-7. We had the ball. We were in their territory, and we end up with a big turnover and big swing, short field, and then they end up with scoring, tying it up, and then kind of back and forth. They end up scoring one, and so we go down 7 rather than I felt like we could have been up a touchdown, and so that was a big momentum swinger, and so that's football. It's sports in general. Once that momentum swings, it's hard to get it back, and so being up like we were, it was a good opportunity, but we just didn't seize on it.
Outside of that, first game for Trigg, I think it was September 12th was the last time we saw him under center, Coach, and at moments he looked really, really good. What was your assessment of Trigg recapturing that quarterback role and trying to do what he could with it?
I thought he did a great job. I thought he threw the ball well, with the exception of those few picks. I thought he threw the ball well, ran the ball well, so I was really happy about that, about his performance. I think he's just hopefully settle in and get a little bit better, hopefully with these last few games that, he can get hot, because, I thought he threw the ball really well, and I was happy about that, opened up the offense a little bit more for us, and so, hopefully he can continue that trend.
Again, Coach John Famalo joining us right now, the Emery High School football team. Coach, we can transition, move over, talk about San Juan. Short week. Don't get the full week of practice, lose a day. Maybe you lose 2 days, depending on how you prep for it. What's the difficulty in a week like this, where you got to go on the road, you got to play a juggernaut, a team that just has an excellent culture, excellent tradition, and you lose a day of preparation for it?
Yeah, it honestly makes it tough. I mean, we're familiar with them. We know what they do, but at the same time, there's things and concepts you want to make sure the kids understand and know, and cramming that into 2 practices, and a little bit of practice today, it's a tough task. But, we do what we can with the time we have, and, I think, like you say, we're familiar with them. We know what they have, and, they're a really good team. And so it's a matter of us. It's probably that same thing we've always talked about trying to take care of the ball, trying to stay ahead of the sticks defensively, try not to get big plays, keep things in front, and then make them earn everything they have. And so, if we get to that point where we can kind of solidify some of that stuff, hopefully, we're going to give ourselves a chance to win.
Obviously, when you're prepping, right, and you lose a day, you got to take away from some aspect of what the week looks like. So in a game against San Juan, is that something, do you take a little bit more out of the film room, or do you take a little bit more out of the physical workout out on the field? I mean, how do you manage that?
It's probably more the film room, because like you say, I mean, they run their stuff, they run it really good, but it's just those little things, little wrinkles they add here and there when they formation you and put you in some conflicts that our kids need to be aware of, because that's where they really make their hay, is when they do that to you. And so I think film's honestly the best way you can kind of capture a little bit of that, so the kids kind of see, and when they see it on the field, it's like, oh, okay, hey, this is what we should be expecting. So, you only can do so much in 2 days and the amount of time you have, because you got an offense, you got a defense, and they say usually that third day we're kind of cleaning up some things offensively, defensively, but we just don't have that today. And so, we'll just have to do what we can and show them as much as we can on the film to hopefully get them up to speed on what the things, that we're looking at.
Definitely don't want to add any bulletin board material. Never want to do that. But when you look at this San Juan team, it is a little bit different than what we've seen over the past 3 to 4 years.
Yeah, they're a different team. I mean, they you mentioned it. They got a culture. They've really had a great job building a program over there, and so, different dudes, but they're getting kind of the same results. So, but for us, I don't know if it's necessarily kind of that same team we've seen probably those last 3 or 4 years. They have some really good players. The Neves kid he's an incredible player. They've got a young quarterback. Maybe if you can get them rattled a little bit, that may help. And so, I think there's some question marks there that they've really been really solid probably the last 4 years. And so we'll see, what we can do to shake things up and maybe give some different looks and, make some noise that way.
I know that when you get to this stage in the season and you got this difficult stretch, we talked about this 3 to 4 game stretch, just how important it was going to be in terms of the RPI. Even with a loss, you climb a spot in the RPI, and I don't know that it's going to be much different. You're going to see a big hike in those numbers following this San Juan game, but if a loss can do that for you, my goodness, you got to imagine what a win can do for you in that regard.
Yeah, no, it's that same mindset that we had last week. It was a great opportunity to, play that number 1 team and see what you can do. It's the same thing. Now we're playing the number 2 team. It's an opportunity. If you can steal one on the road, especially against a quality team like that, I mean, that'll bode really well for you, not only standing-wise, but just confidence-wise. And so, I think that's our task is, get these kids mentally prepared to be able to take that challenge because, we haven't had good results the last few times we've played them. And so we got to get over that mental hurdle. But, hey, it's just another team. We've played quality teams all year. And so it's just another quality team. It's just how are we going to respond and how are we going to play and not, like you say, let them have the mental advantage right off the get-go.
We get in with this, Coach. You go back and look at the last few matchups. We've seen quick starts, right, from our kids. We've seen that before. Is there a level of high, the intensity early on? You're ramped. You're going up against the best. You're going up against the team that everybody wants to be, and you have that early success, then you come off of that high. I mean, is that a real thing in your mind, trying to sustain a level of consistency from an emotional standpoint throughout 48 minutes rather than just the first 10?
Yeah, honestly. I mean, you look at last year, we had them here. We started off really well, and like I say, it just seems like we hit a little plateau, and then it just, kind of takes a nosedive from there. And so being able to not only peak, but continue to rise or to level that off, that playing level, that's where we got to figure out how we got to do that. And some of it has to do with depth. We only have so many kids that are playing both sides, but so do they. And so it's one of those things we just got to figure out how we can kind of capture that, that enthusiasm at the beginning and carry it out into that third and fourth quarters to hopefully give them a chance to, like you say, steal this one.
Coach, it's always a pleasure. I do appreciate the time. We'll see you in Blanding tomorrow. Looking forward to it.
Hey, me too. I appreciate it, Jordan. Thank you.
At Landon's Diesel, they understand the heartbeat of your diesel truck. Whether it's the rig that powers your livelihood or the everyday vehicle that drives your life, the trained technicians at Landon's Diesel are here to keep you rolling. Plus, with 24-hour towing service, support's just a call away, anytime, day or night. Drive into Landon's Diesel for expert care tailored to you and your truck, because when your diesel needs expertise, Landon's Diesel is always here.
Show your school spirit and support local high schools with the new Eastern Utah Community Credit Union debit and credit cards. Featuring designs for Carbon, Emery, and Grand High School, these cards let you carry a piece of your school's pride wherever you go. Plus, to make purchasing easier, Eastern Utah Community Credit Union has added the convenience of tap-to-pay and compatibility with major mobile wallets. Pick up your school spirit card today at any of the Eastern Utah Community Credit Union branches.
When your comfort is on the line, trust the experts who care. At Air Temp Heating and Cooling, we've been dedicated to keeping Castle Country cozy since 1999. Our certified technicians are ready with 24/7 emergency service and the latest knowledge in heating and cooling technology. As a proud Bryant authorized dealer, we'll do whatever it takes to ensure your home or business stays comfortable year-round. Call Air Temp Heating and Cooling today at 637-4468.
At Castle Country Vet, they believe every pet deserves a touch of love and expert care. You can trust Dr. Harmer and Dr. Kelly. They're not just veterinarians, but passionate pet lovers, dedicated to nurturing your furry friends like family. From routine checkups to emergency interventions, you and your pet will experience compassionate, professional care every step of the way. Let Castle Country Vet help your pets lead the happiest, healthiest lives. Call Castle Country Vet today, 637-5797, because love is a four-legged word.
Emery High School football on KOAL 107.3 FM and 750 AM.
Welcome back into the Landon's Diesel Service pregame show. Right here on 107.3 FM, 750 AM. Jordan Buscarini alongside Travis Anderson. Travis, we are getting a little bit closer to kickoff, and before we get to that point, we obviously have to talk about the keys to the game tonight for Emery. What do the Spartans have to do to come out of here with a win tonight?
Yeah, I think it's simple for Emery. One, they've got to protect the football. They can't come in here, cough the ball up, put it on the turf. And two, defensively, that unit has to come up with a turnover. We talked about it last week where the defense needs to cause a turnover. They didn't get one. They got to come in tonight. They've got to get a turnover, either an interception, cause a fumble. They've got to limit the possessions that San Juan has with an opportunity to score.
Coach Famalo often talks about winning the turnover battle, right? We know how big that really is. And you also talked about how close Emery was just a week ago. I think if you go back and you kind of examine things, it was losing the takeaway battle that really came back to bite Emery in that loss.
Yeah, you had some turnover on downs. You had 3 interceptions. You had an opportunity, I think, a couple times where the ball on their side just bounced right back to them. It's just the way it goes sometimes. But, yeah, you're up 14-7, you're control second quarter, and 2 seconds in, you come out and you have a turnover. They go down and it's 14-14, and then they really turned it up offensively.
When you look at the way Emery's offense has been playing, last week we saw the return of Trig Jensen. Your thoughts?
Yeah, I thought it was for being back and having such, a layoff from that spot. I thought he was well. I think he forced some throws. They did intercept him 3 times. And then it's just about reading what the defense is giving you. You go back to that second quarter one where he just didn't read it properly, and they stepped up and they threw. He went to the certain spot, and he locked in from the get-go, and they intercepted it.
We'll see if Emery can get back on track tonight. It would definitely be a big upset for the Spartans if they could pull this one off. When you take a look at the San Juan team, I think they're still the cream of the crop in the 2A classification. I laugh when people say they're a little bit down. By traditional standards, maybe, but I'll tell you what, Bo Yeomans is definitely the real deal, the sophomore quarterback. Get used to saying that name. Get used to watching Bo under center because he's not going anywhere anytime soon for San Juan.
Yeah, Yeomans is really good. You talk about the quarterback a week ago. Well, I think Yeomans might be just a little bit better than what we saw a week ago. Same kind of situation, though. He can roll out of the pocket. He can throw on the run. So you got to make sure that you stay at home, stay in your lanes, because we saw what happened a week ago with the breakdown, and then he breaks out, he gets to the pocket, he gets to the sideline, and it's 77 yards down the field on a broken play.
Coach Famalo was talking about limiting those big plays. That is something that Emery has to do in this game, no question about it. Also a little bit more, can we say, emotion in tonight's game, as it is senior night here for the San Juan Broncos. That adds a little bit to it, there's no doubt.
It does. They want to play well in front of their home crowd for the last time, those seniors. And again, if you flip it to the Emery side, they've got to do a better job of tackling because they're allowing yards after the run or yards after the catch. You initially have to tackle, wrap up, and get them to the turf.
We are just about set for kickoff. Jaden Atwood has it teed up. He gets his running start. There's a short kick, goes to the sideline. It takes a bounce at the 30. San Juan will not have a chance for a return. Another thing that we did talk with Coach Famalo about was the excellent field position that South Sevier had. A lot of it due in part to special teams. That go around, Emery makes sure there's no way San Juan is going to have success in that realm. What ends up happening? Short kickoff, and now San Juan will take over on their own 32-yard line.
Yeah, just get that ball, and it dies right in that thick grass down there at the 32-yard line. So that's where the drive starts, 1st and 10 at the 32.
Getting a little bit darker earlier as we get in now to the month of October. Broncos come out, traditional formation for San Juan. They'll have 2 wideouts to the right, 1 to the left.
Chain gang forgot what they were doing down there. We have to wait for them.
Bronco football. First play of the game, a handoff, and San Juan has a big chunk of change right up the middle into the Emery secondary, and they are already knocking on the door of the red zone. A huge run by Jagger Neves. He takes it all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Neves is ripping off 8.5 yards per rush. This time he gets all the way down to the Emery 26-yard line, right up the gut.
11:45 here in the first quarter. Quick throw going to the outside, and this will work as a touchdown San Juan. It takes 2 plays. Yeomans finds Trip Palmer on the outside, and it takes 2 plays for San Juan to march at 68 yards here on senior night for the first score of the ball game.
It's 1-on-1 to the San Juan sideline. Jacob Morris, the only one over there, he gives up the catch, and then he just reaches out, doesn't even attempt to make a tackle, and it's into the end zone.
26-yard touchdown strike with 11:36 to play here in the first quarter.
And we talk about the missed tackles. There you go. And they go for 2, and they get it with ease on a little will route play, and Neves catches it for the 2-point conversion.
Just like that, 8-0, San Juan with a lead. We'll send it back to the studio. When we return, we'll see if Emery can answer. It takes 24 seconds for the Broncos to put up 8.
You see your friends with their new travel trailers, four-wheelers, and side-by-sides. They're living the dream, right? Well, it doesn't just have to be a dream. You can start living that same dream life today by starting your new career with GMS Mine Repair and Maintenance. GMS is hiring mechanics, electricians, fabricators, experienced and inexperienced miners. They offer high starting wages, benefits, a 401k, and vacation pay. Local jobs are available. Apply today. Email your resume to kbarker@gmsminerepair.com. The dream can be yours with GMS Mine Repair.
The Spartans play here.
Hassan Grange, number 10, receiver.
Garrett Conover, number 23.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
San Juan to kick off to Emery, and this one is a deep kickoff. Cray Leroy will take the return to the 15. Leroy with a little bit of space, gets to the outside, and he is shoved out of bounds. Looks to be around the 30-yard line. We'll see where they officially spot it. Didn't even really have a chance to talk about the logistics of the game. Emery comes out with the white tops and the black bottoms with the black helmets. San Juan always looking sharp. The yellow tops, blue jerseys, yellow pants. They scored in 24 seconds to make it 8-0. It's Emery football.
Yeah, 1 run, 1 pass, and then a wheel route for the 2-point conversion, and just like that, eat to zip.
Trig Jensen is underneath center for Emery. Jensen takes the snap. Emery's going to try to go end around to Bo Stilson. So Bo on the very first carry goes for roughly a gain of 2. We'll see. They give him about a yard, so it looks like it'll be 2nd down and 9.
As Cash Palmer got in there quick, wrapped him up, and made sure he didn't get anywhere else. A gain of 1 officially for 2nd and 9.
Emery does want to eat some clock, and we apologize for the scoreboard at the bottom of the screen if you are watching on YouTube. There is 10 minutes and 57 seconds to play in the first quarter. We'll update you on the time throughout the game. Here comes a man in motion. That's Conover. Quick pass out to Conover. Garrett has had a very heavy role within the offense. Breaks 1-2 tackle, still on his feet. He's out close to the 35-yard line. And so Garrett Conover, on his first reception of the ball game, gives Emery a manageable 3rd down. Gain of roughly 7 to set up 3rd down and 2.
Yeah, Conover did a good job just weaving through traffic, kept his head up, and then fell forward for a positive gain to make this a manageable 3rd and 2 at the 34.
Emery trying to extend their opening drive. 10 minutes and 17 seconds to play in the first. San Juan 8, Emery nothing. Trigg is out of the shotgun, empty backfield. Takes the snap, quarterback draw. Trigg had a gap. It closed quick. Dives forward. He is close to the first down sticks. I'm not sure if he has enough. In fact, it looks like he'll be about a half a yard short on a gain of about 1.5 yards. And I believe the Emery offense will stay out on the field. I think you have to on these 4th and short situations.
It looked like he's going to pick that up with ease. I don't think he got a very favorable spot, so now it's 4th down and about a football length.
Trigg is up underneath center as Emery will go for it. They're going to try to push the pile forward, and San Juan pushes the pile backwards. So a 4th and a yard, Emery unable to convert, turnover on downs, and San Juan will take over at the Emery 34-yard line.
That's one right there where you know you're going to bunch up, you're going to go middle. You've got to get a push from your running back to your quarterback and just push him forward. Instead, it's bottled up. It goes nowhere. Maybe you fool him and you roll your quarterback out because there's a lot of green grass to the outside. But in that situation there, you've got to pick up that 4th and inch play, and they don't. A turnover on down. We talked about it a week ago, Jordan. A lot of turnover on downs.
9 yards for Emery on their first drive, not enough, and now the Broncos will take over deep in the Spartan territory. Here's a play action, run going to the outside, and Yeomans will pick up positive yardage for San Juan on first down. He's close to the first down sticks. I'll give him a gain of 8, sets up 2nd down and 2, and San Juan is going to go tempo. We're going to see a lot of this throughout the evening. Shotgun set. Yeomans, the quarterback, takes the snap option, rolls out left side. Now he finds a gap. He's trying to reverse field. Emery played disciplined football that go around. Bo Stilson steps up to make the tackle, but I think it's still enough for a first down. It is. Yeomans on the carry gets it to the 25-yard line.
Yeah, a lot of room to maneuver. If he just kicks that back to the outside, he's got a blocker out there, but he cuts back inside. It allows Emery to swarm him and bring him down, not before he picks up the first down.
9 minutes left here in the first quarter. Hand off to Palmer. He goes around the outside, juking, jiving, makes 2 defenders miss, and he's into the end zone. And it's 14-0 San Juan. Jagger Neves. That was Neves that found the outside, and he has the end zone for the second time in less than 4 minutes of play. It is already 14-0 San Juan.
Neves not even going full speed, just puts his foot in the turf, kicks out, and then he sidesteps an Emery defender who flies by, and he walks into the end zone. And just like that, 2 quick scores, and they go for 2 once again.
Go for 2. The snap. Yeomans looking, goes to the back of the end zone, and that one is complete yet again. That time it's Trip Palmer for 2, and it's 16-0 San Juan with 8:55 to play in the opening quarter. Emery High School football on 107.3 FM and 750 AM.
We're not going out on a limb when we say,
I want to go to Juniper.
Juniper Kitchen. Fantastic food, fun atmosphere. Known for their made-from-scratch pizzas, Juniper has the very best pastas, burgers, salads, wraps, hoagies, paninis, appetizers, loaded sodas, desserts, vegan and vegetarian options. Dine in for lunch or dinner, Tuesday through Friday, 11 till 8. Saturdays, noon till 8. Order online at juniperkitchenutah.com with DoorDash delivery. Stop beating around the bush for a great meal.
I want to go to Juniper.
Juniper Kitchen and Price.
The Spartans play here.
This is AJ Thomas, number 14.
Jacob Morris, number 5.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
Doesn't take long for the San Juan Bronco team to strike. They lead 16-0 early on here in the opening quarter. And the Spartans on the short kickoff, it's Corbin Ward. Ward and the Spartans will get it out close to the 25-yard line, and that's where they will take over. Well, I don't know if you could have a worse start, Travis. A quick score. Took 2 plays for San Juan to score on their first drive. Take 3 on their second. They had a short field, and right now they look virtually unstoppable.
Going down the field with ease. The first drive, a run, a pass. This last one, the turnover on down. They go a couple plays, and then it's, again, Jaeger Neves.
Neves is definitely one of the more talented players out on this in the 2A classification, we could say.
Yeah, he's really good.
See the explosiveness.
The way he just ran that last one, not going full speed, and he's just dodging and weaving his way through it. He sticks his foot, and an Emery defender flies by, and he walks into the end zone.
So a gain of 1 for Emery. On first down, sets up 2nd and 9.
I think in the Emery offense, they've got to take shots in the middle of the field. They've got to try to work down the field.
2nd down and 9, not the greatest spot to be in here for Emery. You want to try to stay ahead of the sticks. Big down. Motion man coming left to right. It's Atwood. Trigg Jensen in the backfield. He's going to run outside of the pocket to the right side. Tries to throw on the run. Pass is incomplete. He was trying to connect with Bo Stilson on the crosser. And now Emery is faced with 3rd and 9.
Yeah, throw just a little bit low. He doesn't have all his momentum going forward because he's rolling out of the pocket and he's thrown off the back foot, and it goes to the turf.
8 minutes even left in the first quarter. It's 16-0 San Juan. Emery with their second possession trying to avoid another 3 and out. Trigg out of the shotgun, one man in the backfield, 2 wideouts on each side. Trigg takes the snap, quarterback draw, had the gap, closed quick. San Juan quick to the football. There is nothing there for Emery, and they will most certainly have to send out the punting unit to boot this ball away inside their own 25-yard line.
Yeah, just trying to work in the middle of the field is not going to work with the beef up front. And you can see the Broncos, they're getting the push. They're pushing back the offensive line. It's not allowing any lanes to run through. Bottled up. That drive, 1 yard, 4th and 9. Got a punt from the 25-yard line.
Atwood will stand back inside his own 15 to the 14-yard line as the clock continues to tick. Helmet high snap, gets the punt away. It is an end over end. Broncos on the return, nearly a muff. Palmer gets it to the outside, Neves. The 2 and the 5 looking similar from my point of view. And that time, Neves, once again, the dynamic player he is, gets to the outside, but a flag is down back at the 38-yard line. I thought it was a flag. Instead, it looks like it's a towel.
No,
you can never tell. When you get to October and you got the pink towels and the pink flags, you can't tell.
Well, some of the kids got the yellow gloves, too, so when they lift their arms up, I keep them like, oh, there's a flag, and then it's not. It's just their gloves.
Yeah. So instead of a flag, San Juan will take over at the Emery 37-yard line. Yeomans, the quarterback. Helmet high snap, back, all day in the pocket. He's going to try to test the waters deep. He's got a man wide open, caught, touchdown San Juan.
There's your 5.
Oh, my goodness. San Juan is on fire. Trip Palmer finds the end zone again, and it's 22-0 Broncos with 7:09 to play in the first quarter.
But you brought it up. All sorts of time, and all he has to do is spin the football, find the laces, wait till Trip Palmer gets into the spot, and he runs right underneath it for the 3rd touchdown here in the first quarter.
For reference, this is a San Juan team that put up an 81 spot against the Grand Red Devils, and they are firing right now. They go for 2 again, and they convert with ease. 24-0, 7:09 to play here in the opening quarter. It is all Broncos in this one. A cross route that time to Cole Duke, and the senior finds 2 points. Emery will try to get something going when we return here on 107.3 FM and 750 AM.
At Oliver Law, we specialize in criminal defense and DUI. Everyone needs to know their rights. Let us guide you through the criminal justice minefield. At Oliver Law, we still believe in innocent until proven guilty.
The Spartans play here.
This is AJ Thomas, number 14. Jacob Morris, number 5.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
24-0 San Juan, 7:09 to play in the opening quarter. It has been the Bronco show so far here tonight. Emery's ran 6 offensive plays. San Juan, pretty close to 6 offensive plays as well. Difference is they have 24 points. And right as I say that, Craig Leroy on a beautiful return takes the ensuing kickoff back to the 36-yard line. Cray was one step away from putting this into San Juan territory, but a decent return, and maybe that's what Emery needs to jumpstart this offense, which is mightily struggling so far out of the gate, trailing 24-0.
You're going to have to dig deep into the playbook if you're offensive coordinator Chris Justice and see what you can come up with. Right now, down 24-0, you might as well go deep into the book and just try a bunch of different things.
Jensen back at quarterback for Emery. 3 wideouts to the right, 2 to the left. San Juan's going to come with a 4-man front. They can play man up with Emery, stacking right side trips. Broncos show pressure off of the outside. Jensen back to pass. Climbs the pocket, delivers a throw down the middle of the seam, and it's incomplete. Tried to go over the top of the defense. Bo Stilson, the intended receiver, pass is incomplete, and it'll bring up second down.
Yeah, Trip Palmer on Bo Stilson. That's a good job by Palmer to not allow him to go through and cross to the center, because if he does, it's a catch and it's a first down and more. So good defensive stop by Palmer.
We talk about the explosiveness of San Juan on the offensive side of the ball, but they are very, very good defensively as well. The complete package, no question. They come in ranked number 2 in the RPI. Handoff here for the Spartans, and this will go for minimal yardage, trying to gain something right up the middle.
I just don't think you can go middle. I just really don't think there's any success trying to run the ball into that gap right there.
Traxton Conover on the carry. Great to see Traxton back out on the field. Get both Traxton and Garrett out there. It does add a different level of dynamic to this Emery offense.
There's a lot of beef right there in that front four.
A lot, and a lot of athleticism to go along with it. 2 wideouts to the left, 2 to the right here for Emery out of the shotgun. Rolling out right side, it's Trigg. Trigg looking for somewhere to go, nothing there. San Juan is able to collapse quickly, and Emery is faced with a 4th and long, and they will send the special teams unit back out onto the field as they have ran just 9 offensive plays in this quarter, and the score 24-0.
Again, more pressure from the outside, flushes them out of the pocket, and everything's locked up downfield. There's nowhere to go with the football, so all he can do is just tuck, fall forward, and picks up a yard. So it's 4th down and 8 at the 38. You got to punt the football away.
4th down and long. Atwood will stand back at around his own 25. He gets this punt away. It's a good one. Well, it actually went off the side of his foot. I lost it in the lights. Trickles to the right sideline, and out of bounds it goes inside the 35. No return for Neves that go around. Lights a little bit low from this broadcast booth. I lost it right in there. Thought that was a boomer, but instead
goes to the 41-yard line.
Call it at the 41-yard line.
Well, at least you got an open window. My window's a little bit dirty, so it's even harder for me to see out of it. And again, lost it up in those lights. Like you said, they're low lights, and that ball goes out of bounds off the foot.
Well, Emery has not been able to remotely slow down this high-powered San Juan offense, and now the Broncos will come out for their 4th drive, 3 for 3, and they've gone for 2 twice, and they have 24 points because there is no stopping this team at the moment. This time, out of the shotgun set, Yeomans has 2 in the backfield. Neves is going to line up to the right side. Yeomans on 1st and 10, play action to Neves, wants to throw, incomplete pass, tried to connect with Palmer across the center of the field.
First mistake tonight.
Those are few far and in between for him.
That throw not set, didn't get the feet set. He's off balance a little bit, and he tried to flick it through. If he actually comes back to the outside, he's got one-on-one. It's a safer throw. It's a softer throw, and it's a catch, and he's a missed tackle away from scoring.
2nd down, 10. Yeomans this time will dump it off the Neves, 45-50, into the Emery secondary. He's got speed and one man to beat, and tackled from behind, but not before he enters the red zone. A rundown takedown by Michael Ilajic, but still the damage is done. And now you look at the Broncos. They are setting up shop, ready to score yet again.
Nothing to that one. It's just a little flick out to the outside, and he bobs and weaves his way through all the way down to the Emery 18-yard line.
In the red zone, the San Juan team so dangerous offensively and very, very efficient pass, and it was nearly intercepted. Boy, that time, Yeomans wanted to go on the quick into Cole Duke. It bounced off his hands. Jaden Atwood looked as if he was going to have a chance on it, but it trickles down to the ground, hits the turf harmlessly. And it's 2nd down and 10 for the Broncos.
That's Jaden Atwood right there for the stop. Good job.
Neves back in the backfield for Yeomans. Handoff. Neves, patient run, gets to the outside, nearly hurdles a defender, picks up good yardage. Shy of the 1st down sticks, but a gain of 8 on 2nd down, so it's 3rd and 2. And correct me if I'm wrong, it's the first 3rd down that San Juan has been faced with in this game.
Correct. A 3rd and 2 from the 10-yard line.
5 minutes to play in the opening quarter. San Juan 24, Emery nothing. Yeomans on the RPO, gives it back to Neves. He gets inside the 5-yard line, or stopped at the 5-yard line. 1st down and goal to go now for the Broncos.
Just stretches it to the outside and picks it up with ease to the 5-yard line for a 1st down.
Clock is moving as the Broncos have it at the 5. Yeomans out of the shotgun set. Takes the snap, throw, goes to the end zone. This one is caught. Touchdown. And that play so far has been absolutely unstoppable. Travis, I'll let you talk about it. Cole Duke finding the end zone yet again to make it 30-0 San Juan.
They're just little slant plays, quick slants that are going right to the end zone. And the DBs for Emery just a step slower, but they've made it look like it's just nothing.
They'll go for 2 again. Yeomans takes the quick snap, tries to go to the corner of the end zone. This one is caught by Palmer for 2, and it's 32-0 San Juan. They show no signs of slowing. 4:36 to play in the first. 32-0 San Juan, sending a message against Emery here on senior night.
It's fun! It's our favorite place.
Strike up family fun for everyone. Gateway Lanes. Families that play together stay together. And Gateway Lanes is your center for fun, snacks, and great food. So let Gateway Lanes do the cooking with open and league bowling year-round and Club Bowl Thursday night, 9 till 11:30, with unlimited bowling including shoes. Since 1989, Helper's Hometown Bowling Center, Gateway Lanes, South Main Street in historic Helper, and bowlhelper.com. Let's roll.
The Spartans play here.
This is Jaden Atwood, number 15. Miles Warrenson, number 52.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
32-0 San Juan, first quarter, 4:36 to play. Here's a short kickoff. Emery able to retrieve it. It's Leroy, tries to take it from left to right, and Craig gets it close to the 30-yard line, and that's where Emery will set up shop.
Offensively, yeah, it's time. I mean, you got nothing to lose now, so you might as well take your shots down the field. Go, again, we talked about the last, just go deep into that playbook. Just try something.
They spot this at the 27-yard line. Emery moving right to left off of the dial. I mean, even if the offense does find its rhythm, the defense has no answer for what San Juan is throwing their way with 4.5 to play in the first.
No, defensively, it's a lot of hit and miss out there.
Motion man coming, gets Conover. Garrett's going to move left to right off of the dial. Snap, quick pass, out to Garrett. Screen is set. Biggest play of the game for Emery. Gain of 9 as Jensen is able to find one of his favorite targets in Garrett Conover to the outside.
Yeah, Conover, again, nice play to get to the outside and pick up positive yards to bring it second down and short.
Emery looking for their first down of the ball game. San Juan's a perfect 4 of 4. They've had 1 third down this entire game as the offense has been just a well-oiled machine moving up and down the field and doing it with ease. Second down and short. Trigg is up underneath center. Jensen looked like a broken play. Rolls out of the pocket now, wants to go deep. Has a man caught. This is going to go for big yardage inside the 30 down to the 25-yard line. So a big play for Emery, working the ball up over the top, and Jess Larson is able to go out and haul in the biggest play of the evening for Emery down to the 25-yard line.
It's a good job. Just go underneath the football and catch it and take the hit in the back spot to the quarterback spot. Takes a lick, but not enough time to get rid of the football. That's a first down into San Juan territory.
I called it a broken play, but as I look at it, it looked like it was a play design on a play action. And so Emery now at the 25-yard line trying to find some sort of success. Trigg will roll out right side. He's going to throw on the run, incomplete. Wanted to go to Steelson, and that is excellent coverage by Trip Palmer out on the outside.
Trip Palmer just comes back, reaches across, and tips the football away from Bo before he could cradle it into his arms for a first down.
Trigg is definitely quick on his feet. The pressure's coming around the outside, but as soon as he flushes out of the pocket, he's been able to create some space on his own. You take a look at the big beef, as you called it up front, for San Juan. Remy Whatcott, a senior, is quick and he is big.
Yeah, he's been in the backfield all night.
Shotgun set for Trigg. One man with him in the backfield. 2 wideouts on each side. One wideout's going to be Conover. He'll move left to right in motion. Stacking the right side, back to pass. Trigg unloads quickly, finds Conover. Room to run to the 15, now to the 10, and Traxton gets inside to the 8-yard line. Definitely nice to see Traxton Conover back out there on the field. And again, just another player for Emery, another playmaker as they take their first trip to the red zone. And we'll see if Emery can get the goose egg off the board with 3:35 to play in the first quarter, down 32-0.
Yeah, the defense got lost on that one, and Traxton comes back. He spins and then works his way down the sideline for another positive gain. First down and goal now at the 9-yard line.
They spotted at the 9. Larson is back into the game at tight end for Emery. One man in the backfield. Snap. Play action, roll out, Trigg goes to the end zone, overshoots his intended receiver, Bo Stilson, had him in the back of the end zone. Instead, it's second and goal from the 9-yard line. Great play design, just couldn't convert.
Bo got wide open, and that throw just sells just a little bit, and they want that one back. On the same page all season long so far, that one just a misconnection because that's an easy walk-in touchdown.
3 minutes and 12 ticks left in the first. It has definitely been loud here at San Juan tonight. Again, showing love for the seniors. Part of a very, very special class here at San Juan High School. Snap back, Trigg throws, goes to the end zone, incomplete. Looked as if there was a little contact. They'll say Conover just slipped. Pass is incomplete. It's 3rd down and 9.
Yeah, a lot of contact right there. Should have probably drawn a flag. Now you're 3rd and goal at the 9, so we know this is 2-down territory.
No question. From here on out, it should be with 3:08 to play in the first. 32-0 San Juan. They've touched the ball 4 times. They have scored 4 times.
I know it's 2-down territory. You can go run here and pick up some positive yards and make it even shorter, or you can go pass once again, bottom of the screen. Maybe you go jump ball to the corner.
Traxton Conover's in the backfield. Snap by Trigg. He's got time in the pocket. Now he's under pressure. Flushed out, throws, back of the end zone, caught, touchdown. Emery, flag comes out. Garrett Conover came down with the ball in the back of the end zone, and if it sticks, it'll be a score Emery. Pass interference against San Juan, so Emery gets the goose egg off of the board. How about that?
It's a good drive for the Spartans to get down the field and get the touchdown on 3rd and goal. That's a good pass, and that's a good job to make sure you come up with the football, even with the contact.
32-6. Jaden Atwood will come out to attempt the PAT. Bo Stilson will hold. Good snap. The hold is good. The kick is up, and that too is good. So Emery gets on the scoreboard on a beautiful drive, capped off with a 9-yard toss from Trigg Jensen. 32-7, San Juan with the lead. Emery will kick off when we return.
Welcome to Emery and Carbon Animal Health, where Dr. Jensen and his staff greet you and your pet with caring smiles. Our exam rooms are clean and inviting. Our accredited doctors offer many procedures, including examinations, surgery, dentistry, and boarding. Schedule an appointment today. 2 locations to serve you. Emery and Carbon Animal Health. Animals big and small. We care for them all.
The Spartans play here.
This is AJ Thomas, number 14. Jacob Morris, number 5.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
32-7, San Juan with the lead. Emery marching down on a nice 65-yard drive that was capped off with a 9-yard touchdown toss on 3rd down to get rid of the goose egg with 3 minutes even to play here in the opening quarter. Needed a drive, Travis. They get a nice drive, and now Atwood is set to boot this away for Emery. Ball's teed up at the 40. Jaden gets his run. This is an onside kick. It's short. Emery has a chance to recover. I'm not sure if they did. Ball was loose out on the turf, and it will stick with San Juan. I love the idea of an onside kick. You can't really stop this offense. That ball popped out, and Emery had a chance to recover, but instead it's San Juan Bronco football at the Emery 49-yard line.
They might as well go for the onside kick there. I thought maybe they'd come out and set up for it, and they did, and they almost got the bounce.
They were close. Instead, the Broncos will take over at the 49-yard line on Emery's side of the field. Out of the shotgun set. Yeoman's back to pass. He's back at his own 40. Dumps off into the flats. Easy first down and more. Neves has it now to the Emery 25-yard line. He's taken down at the 23. I could not see the pass initially. He had a big umbrella pop up right in front of the broadcast booth.
Yeah, he just dumped it off. Neves just kind of rolls out, just sneakily rolls out, and it's about a 2-yard dump-off pass that turned into 20-25 down the sideline of the Emery 23.
Yeoman's out of the shotgun, hands it off, and it's Neves. Goes up the middle. Gets inside the 20, down to the 17-yard line. So, again, big yardage for San Juan on first down. First down yardage has been great. Actually, yardage has been great on every down for San Juan. They've faced 1 third down attempt all game long.
They got a slight drizzle. Not a hard rain, but a little bit of a drizzle.
A little bit. Yeoman's back to pass. He's going to try to go to the end zone, and this one is caught. Touchdown, Broncos. It's that easy for San Juan as Brig Palmer hauls that one in.
There's
and
two
it's 38-7.
No, Jordan, there's 2 defenders. They played it perfectly, but the pass just goes right over the top, and Brig Palmer catches it 2 hands into the end zone.
Even in the rain, the Broncos move the football down through the air They have made this 38-7 with 2:13 to play in the first quarter. Might be the longest opening quarter we've seen all year. For two, they will go. Yeomans fakes it, throws it, touchdown. Good for two. That's Black Horse, and it's 40-7 San Juan. That lead extends to 33. They'll kick off to Emery when we return.
Our home flooded when the refrigerator line broke. We felt helpless, didn't know what to do. Our neighbors told us to call On Call Restore. They really came through for us.
Serving all of southeastern Utah, they're fast and professional. 24/7 emergency services for water, fire, and mold. They even do emergency board-ups. And as a licensed insured general contractor, they do the remodeling as well. Call for a free quote, 650-1092.
Bringing you peace of mind during the worst of times. Call On Call 650-1092.
We'll be on our way.
The Spartans play here.
This is AJ Thomas, number 14. Jacob Morris, number 5.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
Well, now the rain is coming down as San Juan will boot this to Emery. Still in the first quarter. Conover on the kick return. He gets it out to the 20-yard line. Still on his feet. 25-30. Conover with a great return out past the 35-yard line. And it's pouring here at San Juan High School now. 40-7 Broncos with a lead. 2:06 to play in the first quarter.
Yeah, it's starting to dump. Now we're going to see ball security and how both teams react to it. The offense for San Juan, they've looked pretty good so far. We'll see what Emery can do. They scored a touchdown on their last drive. See if they can march back down and answer one back.
I really like the particular setup here because it's a rep in weather that you can't really ever duplicate in practice.
You're going to have those coming up in a couple weeks, maybe with some snow, some rain, whatever the case as you move into the playoffs.
Talk about ball security. A pitch into the backfield, and that's Conover. Emery's got a lot of faith in Garrett. He's been great all season long. Gets it beyond the 35-yard line. They spotted at the 37 for a gain of 2. You know, when you're at the upper levels, what you can do is you can practice this. You can dump water on the field. You can soak the footballs in water. You can't really do that at the high school level, specifically where we're at, just from a budget perspective.
Like Arizona State did this week, huh?
Yep, that's what you got to do. Looked like there was some movement. Refs say play on. Throw going far side to Cray Leroy, and it sneaks through his hands. Pass is incomplete.
Yeah, there's the ball security with the wet football. Very close, though, to being a backwards pass. And that's one, if you're not sure, you got to jump back on. Because that line, it's close enough to where you don't want to make the referees make a call.
Definitely think Triggs' hand was going forward, which would matter in a situation like that. But you called out the security. It's going to be hard to haul that in as it continues to dump rain here at San Juan High School. 3rd down and 8 for Emery. Ball is at their own 37-yard line. They've got to get it to the 45. Trigg Jensen is out of the shotgun set. 2 wideouts left, 2 to the right as well. San Juan wants to bring pressure. Handoff, Emery, perhaps they see this as 4-down territory. Handoff goes to Traxton Conover, and he maybe gets a yard. It's 4th down and 6. And the special teams unit will boot this away. So again, even though it's 40-7, San Juan, I always look at in-game reps. You called it. You're going to have to deal with this weather moving forward as we get a little deeper into October. Here comes the first long snap, and Jaden Atwood, the punter, is going to have to corral this at his own 25-yard line and get the punt away.
Because they're bringing pressure.
It's a good snap. He gets a spiral punt away, works it to the sideline. It takes an Emery bounce. We'll see where they mark it out of bounds. And they say the 42-yard line, and so near midfield, the Broncos will come back out to try to put up some more points with 37 ticks to play in the first quarter.
So far, field position hasn't really mattered. It's took 2, 3, 4 plays, and they're in the end zone 40 spot here in the first quarter. 37 seconds remain in the first quarter.
They have had no problem moving the football up the field.
And it's nothing fancy.
No.
It's just you roll your quarterback out 2 yards and you dump it off, and then he zips through for 25, 30 yards.
There is a culture that every high school in the state of Utah would love to have here at San Juan. Yeoman's quick pass goes across the middle of the field. This one is caught Good for big yardage by Nash Young. And Young has enough for the first down.
Yeah, Nash Young just sits on his backside, tumbles for the first down, past midfield on the Emery side now.
Ball's at the 47-yard line. 2 in the backfield as the rain continues to come in. You can see the wind now blowing left to right. Snap, handoff. This one goes to Neves. Neves, patient run inside the 40, 35, spin move, finally brought down out of bounds, but not before he picks up a good chunk of roughly 15 yards to move the sticks.
At RPO, you at the last second yanked free and then let Neves do the rest. That's what happened. First down at the Emery 33-yard line.
And you see Yeomans calling out the plays from the line of scrimmage. Here comes a little reverse. Emery not fooled. Spin move, bouncing off would-be tacklers. It's Young. Emery was able to sniff that out from the get-go. It looked as if Logan Huntington was going to have a takedown for negative yardage, but Young spins off and he turns what could have been a disastrous loss of 4 for San Juan into a gain of 5 to set up second down and 5.
Yeah, missed tackles. We talk about that. That's been kind of a thing with the Emery defense so far in this season is missed tackles.
So now we're looking at second down and 5. Could be the final play of the quarter. Yeomans dumps this one off into the backfield. So we're going to have one more play. Are they ruling that an incomplete pass or a fumble? That's the question. They're going to rule that a fumble.
It's close again like the last one Emery had. That one goes out of bounds, sails out of bounds for the first little mistake that the San Juan offense has had.
Looks as if they say that ball went out of bounds.
Or are they just wiping it off?
It looks like they're wiping it off. For a second, it looked as if the side judge was going to mark that down back at around the 37-yard line. Instead, they put it back to their original line of scrimmage. So now it's third down and 6 from the 30-yard line. Yeomans. RPO keeps it himself, first down, and that's exactly where this quarter will come to an end. Inside the 20-yard line, a red zone visit to start the second coming up for the San Juan Broncos. 40-7, they are putting on a show. It's elite high school football here with San Juan. They look as good as ever. They lead Emery 40-7 when we return on 107.3 FM and 750 AM.
The time is now to join the JN Auto Experience. Browse quality used cars, trucks, and SUVs at our Price or Huntington lots. JN Auto can even help you get financing. Get fast, expert mechanic service to keep your vehicle running smoothly. Treat your car to a spotless wash or make it shine with professional detailing. Even rent a car. All in one convenient stop. JN Auto. Driven forward.
Having a great local pharmacy that you can rely on is important. At Price Family Pharmacy, transferring your prescriptions is simple and hassle-free. Just call us at 637-3737 and we'll take care of the rest. Need your medication delivered right to your door? We offer free delivery to make your life even easier. Managing multiple medications? Ask about our convenient med packing service to keep you organized and on track. Visit Price Family Pharmacy and experience a team that genuinely cares. Feel better about your pharmacy. Choose Price Family Pharmacy today.
Emery High School football on KOAL 107.3 FM and 750 AM.
First and 10 for the Broncos. They're at the 17-yard line. Moving right to left off of the radio dial, ready to put more points up on the board in this red zone visit. First play of the second quarter. This time they run a pitch. It's Neves out of the backfield. And again, a patient run. Finds the crease. Did he get into the end zone? I believe he did. Yes. Touchdown Broncos. A 17-yard run by Neves, who continues to just stuff the stat sheet. (46-7) San Juan. And the Broncos will stay out on the field to go for a 2-point conversion. Yeoman's out of the shotgun. He's got 2 in the backfield. Handoff, trying to get a big fella into the end zone. And on the second effort, I don't believe he did he? It's tough for us to see from this angle. No. Trying to get everyone in. Remy Whatcott, the big fella, the senior, nearly takes it in for 2. It's a failed conversion for San Juan. Damage done. 46-7. They lead by 39 with 11:52 to play in the second. When we return on 107.3 FM and 7:50 AM.
You're looking for somewhere you could be proud to work. Komatsu is looking for you. Komatsu is a leading manufacturer of construction, mining, forestry, and industrial heavy equipment. Komatsu currently has openings for seasoned welders, journeyman electricians, and MSHA certified electricians, as well as master machinists. At Komatsu, not only will your skills be rewarded with competitive wages, but you'll also enjoy benefits like a robust 401k plan. Grow with Komatsu. Go to komatsu.com or call Tanner at 636-6150.
The Spartans play here.
Hassan Grange, number 10, receiver.
Garrett Conover, number 23.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
11:52 to play in the first half. 46-7. San Juan with the lead. They have scored every single time they have touched the football in this game. The rain is starting to ease just a bit. Kickoff, Craig Leroy takes it from the right side of the field. Wants to work it back to the middle, breaks a couple of tackles, spin move, and Emery has had a couple of decent returns. Craig Leroy with some excellent effort. And he gets that ball just shy. We'll see where they put it. Looks like they'll spot it directly on the 35-yard line, Travis. So if you're Emery, just trying to find some sort of positives here, right? Something that you can build off of for next week. We knew it would be tough sledding looking at the San Juan team, and boy, it has been. That's for sure.
Yeah, you're just looking for little things you can move forward with heading into next week, and then that first-round matchup if you get the bye, or if not. So just a lot going on right now here in the second quarter.
Trips left side here for the Spartans. Trig Jensen, the quarterback, hands it off. Conover gets it past the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on first down. Spot it backwards, gain of 5. Spot it directly at the 40-yard line. Emery's got to get to the 45. Second down and 5. Jensen out of the shotgun set. Takes the snap. He's going to go right back to Conover. And you cannot run in between the tackles against this San Juan team. They are simply too stout. No gain on the play. Sets up third down and 5.
Yeah, there's no holes, nowhere to go. And then you get the ball, it's handed off, and then you're trying to find the A gap, the B gap, some sort of hole to go through, and it's just nowhere to be found.
Now, again, the field goal post in the way of the scoreboard. There's 10 minutes and 47 seconds to play in this second quarter. For those watching on our YouTube channel, Castle Country Radio Emery, 46-7 San Juan. Third down and 5. Jensen's looking to both sides. He's got one man in the backfield. Broncos want to bring pressure yet again. Back to pass. Trigg, he's under pressure. Ran down from behind. No, Trigg's got wheels. Able to get out. Throws across the middle of the field. Intercepted. Flag comes out. Broncos may take this back for 6. That's Palmer. He'll get in the end zone if it stands. Flag is out at the 50-yard line, and this may be coming back.
I think we got to hold the 50.
And now we have another flag going into the end zone after the play. So Trip Palmer, who has literally been everywhere, the strong safety, has a pick 6, but it will not hold, as a hold has been called against San Juan. And now we'll see what happened after the play. Unsportsmanlike conduct also against San Juan.
So double whammy for the Broncos. You think you got a pick 6, you have a hold, and then you have a unsportsmanlike penalty, which helps Emery march the football down the field.
See how they mark this off. Emery had the ball at the 35-yard line, or at the 40-yard line, rather. So the hold moves it to the 50. And then you got to tack on that additional penalty yardage. So now Emery has the ball at the San Juan 35. So a hold against San Juan, that negates the interception. And then an unsportsmanlike conduct after the play as Palmer took it back for 6. First and 10, Emery on San Juan's 35. Jensen's out of the shotgun. Emery will stack both left and right at the wideout spot, one man in the backfield. Back to pass, Jensen. Stutter steps, throws it in the dirt. Did have a man in the vicinity. That was Cray Leroy. Incomplete pass at 2nd down and 10.
That's Callahan defensively, just comes across and forces the errant throw.
Now they're going to throw a late flag and say that it is intentional grounding against Trig Jensen. Well, he had someone in the vicinity, but the problem is it wasn't even close to getting back to the line of scrimmage.
That's pressure again. Defensively, they've had pressure in the backfield all night long.
Ball is at the 43-yard line. Emery has 2nd down and long. Remember, a intentional grounding is a loss of down. So 2nd and long here for Emery. Shotgun, Trigg, back to pass, under immediate pressure, flushed out right side, nowhere to go. He is shoved out of bounds. And that was excellent by George McNopton. He is able to push all the way downfield, or up, I should say, in the backfield, create that penetration, and then he shoves Trigg out of bounds. It's 3rd down and long for Emery. They have the ball right now at the San Juan 45-yard line. They got to get all the way to the 25. We're looking at 3rd and 20.
It's tough when you put yourself in that position on 1st down where you got the intentional grounding, you lose it down, you lose the yardage, then you come back, and now you're 3rd and 20 at the 45-yard line.
Two in the backfield. Conover's going to go in motion, moving right to left. Back to pass. Dump off. It's Garrett. Garrett's got one man to beat. Excellent textbook takedown of the backfield. And San Juan playing with the enthusiasm and the energy. Andrew Nielsen, the junior outside linebacker, in on the takedown. 4th and long. Special teams unit will come out. So what could have been a promising drive with a couple of penalties instead, Emery's booting the ball away to San Juan yet again.
I believe it was Blackhorse that was in the backfield once again who rushed the throw. And then that's a good tackle to come up, make sure he can't bust through. Yards after the catch, slows him in his tracks. 4th down, 24 to go at the 49. And the Broncos get the football back.
Rain coming down yet again here at San Juan High School in Blanding. Punt away. It is the best punt. Takes an Emery bounce. If Emery can save it, Leroy is all the way down, and he downs it at the 1-yard line. Boy, he was able to follow that ball. Excellent pump by Atwood. Best of the season as Emery will pin San Juan back up against their own goal line.
Yeah, Atwood puts a boom into that one, and it rolls, and Leroy gets down there, keeps his feet from going in the end zone, stops the ball at the 1-yard line.
Now the Broncos will have to go 99 yards. By far their most difficult task here of the ball game. Let's see what the offense can do. Handoff on 1st down. Again, it's a rep, right? And this may go for big yardage on 1st down, out to the 30-yard line, into the Emery secondary. And Neves gets it out on a gain of 30 yards. It's just like clockwork for the Broncos. You cannot stop this team. They are so fluid, and they don't let you breathe. They go tempo the entire time. Yeomans goes back into the shotgun set, one man into the backfield. Takes a quick snap, throw to the outside. This one will go for minimal pickup. Michael Ilijic, gets into the backfield. No gain on the play. It's 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, Illy on that one comes through, makes the tackle.
Yeomans out of the shotgun. Looking. Will go across the middle, 1st down and more to the 45-yard line, and he finds, see who that was across the center of the field. Looks like it was Nash Young yet again, the senior. He gets it out to the 45-yard line, approaching midfield already for San Juan with 8:23 to play in the first half, up 46-7. Just a smooth drive yet again. Yeomans fakes the handoff, now a late dump, and this goes for more big yardage onto Emery's side of the field to the 36-yard line. Brig Palmer takes the little pitch. It was delayed, but an excellent play once again by Yeomans, who looks like a senior.
Looked like Magic Johnson going to Worthy with a no-look flip. to the outside for the first down.
1st and 10. Handoff, it's Neves up the middle, 25-yard line to the 20, 15. Finally brought down in the secondary. The Emery secondary has had to work in this game. On the takedown for the Spartans was Hunter Leffler. Out to the 11. Shotgun set for Yeomans. Neves lines up left side. 2 wideouts on each. Emery with 3 down linemen. Here's a reverse. It's to Young. Young finds a crease, gets inside the 5-yard line. Gang tackle for Emery, but still big positive yardage on first down. A gain of 8 to set up 2nd and 2.
Second down, 3 to go. Young getting involved now with the offense.
Ball at the 5, back to the corner of the end zone. Excellent defense, doesn't matter. Caught, touchdown San Juan again. A 99-yard drive capped off with a 5-yard touchdown pass from Yeomans to Cole Duke in the corner of the end zone. They picked on Leffler, went right over the top, and it's 6 more to make it 52-7 with 7:20 to play in the second quarter.
Just a one-on-one jump ball to the corner of the end zone. Let your athlete go up, make a play. He does. He goes over the top, completion. Another touchdown, 99 yards, Jordan, just like that.
7:20 to play in the second. It is 52-7 San Juan. PAT attempt here for Palmer. It's up and it's good. They can do no wrong. 53-7 San Juan. 7:20 to play in the second quarter. It is all Broncos here on senior night when we return on 107.3 FM and 750 AM.
In the heart of Carbon and Emery counties, Quick Realty is here to help you make the right move. Experience the future of home buying with our Matterport 3D tours, giving you an immersive look at your potential home from anywhere. Meet our dedicated team of local professionals, just real people who care, walking you through every step of the way. As a Zillow Premier and Realtor.com specialist, Quick Realty is your trusted expert, handling everything from residential, commercial, and mountain properties to property management. Your dream home is just a call away. Let Quick Realty help you find it.
Emery High School football on KOAL 107.3 FM and 750 AM.
May very easily be a quick game here in the second half, as Emery trails 52-7 with 7:19 to play in the first half. Cray Leroy on the kick return gets it out to the 20-yard line. That field is slippery, as the rain is just lightly coming down now here at San Juan High School, but it's a wet field, that's for sure.
Yeah, you can tell he lost his footing, slipped on the wet grass, goes down at the 21-yard line. So 7:16 left here in the second quarter, 53-7. Spartans trying to offensively gain some momentum as we go into the halftime break.
Up underneath center, Trig Jensen. Trig, play action. Back to pass in the pocket. Wants to go deep. Pass is incomplete. That's excellent defense in the secondary.
Palmer
poking the ball away from Larson. Just Larson has actually been very productive in the reps that he has received tonight. Had one of the largest plays of the game for Emery. Getting a little bit more run tonight. Trips right side for the Spartans. Man-to-man on the left. One in the backfield for Trigg on 2nd down and 10. Handoff, Spartans up the gut, close to the first down sticks. Give him a gain of roughly 9 on the play to set up 3rd down and 1. Six minutes, 47 ticks left here in the second quarter. 3rd down and 1. Jensen will go back into the shotgun set. He's got one man in the backfield. Emery's going to go 2 left, 2 right on the outside. 4-man front here for the Broncos. Emery will hand it off, try to pick up the first down on the ground, and they do. It's gone over to move the sticks. 1st down and 10, Emery. Stilson to move the sticks. 1st down and 10 off the carry from Bowe. 1st down and 10. Emery with the ball just beyond the 30-yard line on their own side of the field. Trigg takes the snap, rolls out right side, tries to throw on the run. Pass is caught. Conover hauls it in. He gets it out to the 41-yard line, a gain of 8 to set up 2nd down and 2 for Emery. So now Trigg Jensen creating space, Travis, getting outside of the pocket.
Yeah, that's a good job. Trigg rolls out and finds Conover, who gets 2 hands on the football, knows he's going to take a pop, especially with the wet football, and he's rode out of bounds, 2nd down.
Past the midway point here in the 2nd quarter. Second down and 2. Trigg out of the shotgun. He's got 1 in the backfield. Again, 2 on each side. Motion man is coming. It's Garrett Conover. Conover moves left to right. Trigg back to pass under pressure. Gets rid of it. Arm was hit. But Bo Stilson tiptoes that sideline. Gets a foot down. Hauls it into the 49. And that'll move the sticks. 1st and 10 Emery. They are now on San Juan's side of the field.
What a heck of a catch by Bo to go up and then get 1 foot down as he crashes into the San Juan bench.
Excellent concentration. 3 right side, 1 to the left. Man-to-man is Jacob Morris over on the left side. Motion man is Garrett Conover. He'll move right to left this go-around and bring a man with him. Man-to-man defense here for San Juan. Trigg out of the pocket. Throws. Caught by Cray Leroy at the 40-yard line. But a flag is down back at the 43-yard line, and that may negate what would be a nice pickup for Emery on 1st down. Hold is called, and so that'll back up the Spartans 10 yards with 5:18 to play in the 2nd quarter. 53-7, San Juan with a lead.
And it was beat, so he just tackled him to the ground.
What do you think of this San Juan team?
It's the best team I've seen.
Yeah.
I think next week when they're on the road, they're going to put up a lot of points.
Amazingly enough, people saying that this team is vulnerable. I'm telling you right now, they are not. They had a very difficult schedule to start this season. It's a great football team, and I think anyone in 2A is going to have a tough time topping this Broncos squad. Trigg out of the pocket, fires, dangerous pass, goes really low to the turf. And they rule it complete as Conover had to really stretch, pulled that one off of the turf. Some good yardage for Emery on 1st down, still about 4 yards shy of the original line of scrimmage. They're back at their own 47-yard line off a gain of 13. Trigg out of the shotgun once again. He'll take the snap, stands back at his own 43. Quarterback draw, nothing there. Gets it up to the 46-yard line. Excellent gang tackle, collapse defense by San Juan. 3rd down and long for Emery. They got to get all the way to San Juan's 39-yard line right now. They're backed up at their own 46.
3rd down and a long ways to go, down 53-7. Maybe you can get Bo down the sidelines on a quick out. Conover coming back towards the football. You just want to pick up chunks. It's 4-down territory. So this down here, you want to pick up maybe 10 if you can. Anywhere from 7 to 10.
You've called it 4 downs for the remainder of the game, right?
Should be.
Yep. 2 bodyguards in the backfield for Trigg. 2 wideouts right, 1 left. Garrett Conover will motion out of the backfield and move to the left. Trigg, he's got time. Climbs the pocket, steps up, fires across the middle of the field, incomplete. Had 2 wide receivers in the vicinity. Conover would have had a chance at it. Bo Stilson tried to climb the ladder. It goes off his fingertips, incomplete. 4th down and long. And Emery's going to boot the ball away as Trigg Jensen will come off the field.
I think they both ran the wrong route. I believe that play was intended for Conover to go to the outside and Stilson to cut in. I think Conover cut in, and it messed the play up.
So now Outwood will boot this. He stands back at his own 35-yard line. Helmet eye snap. Put some oomph into this one. It will take an Emery bounce. It's inside the San Juan 20, rolls down to the 15-yard line, and that's where the Broncos will take over. 85 yards of green in front of this starting group, who just capped off a 99-yard drive a moment ago to make it 53-7. We'll see if they can put up a 60 spot here in the first half. They put up 74 against Grand a week ago.
And they could have kept going if they wanted. They called the dogs off very early.
Coming up, halftime report brought to you by Dr. Daniel Kelly at Castle Valley Orthodontics. We're about 3 minutes and 25 seconds away from that. Again, the Broncos right now with a 53-7 lead. out of the shotgun for San Juan. Man coming in motion right to left. Yeomans hands it off, and the Broncos will pick up a good gain of 8. Everything has been positive. Even when you think Emery can wrap up for a loss, which there's only been a couple of opportunities, the San Juan team makes a play, and before you know it, it's a gain of 5.
They just offensively, everything's positive. And when you think it's going to be a negative, nope, it turns into 10 more yards.
They're going to run it again. Neves this time collapsed by the Emery defense, but he has enough for the first down on a gain of 4. Shy of the 30-yard line, ball to 28. Move the sticks for San Juan. 2 minutes and 54 seconds and counting now to play in the second quarter. Three linemen for Emery this go-around. Off the snap, Yeomans throws, goes to the outside. It's Palmer. First down to the 40. Spins off 2 tacklers, brought down at the 47-yard line. That was Corbin Ward who's able to sneak in and pull him down, but not before another big chunk of change here for the Broncos.
Palmer just uses the speed. 2 guys over there. They can't catch up to him. Finally, right him out of bounds. Not before another first down pickup.
San Juan having fun. They're going to stick in the tempo. Yeomans will run this time into the Emery side of the field to the secondary. 35-yard line, tripped up, dives forward, close to the 30. They spot him at the 31. They'll stick in their tempo with 2 minutes and 22 seconds left in the second.
And no white jerseys in the middle of the field, so Yeomans just takes it himself, and he stumbles down to the Emery 30.
Naves lines up left side. Yeomans will keep it again. 25-20. Yeomans, one man to beat. Flag comes out as he is tackled by Bo Stilson at the 10-yard line, so the safety stepping up to make a play. 2 flags down on the field. One back at the 20, another down at the 15-yard line.
Yeah, Bo's made a lot of tackles from that safety spot.
Holding called against San Juan. And from that spot foul, which is at the 25-yard line, you'll mark it off.
Just a little bit more room to work with, right, for the offense?
Yeah, they spot the ball at the 29-yard line. Looking for back-to-back drives of 99 and 85 yards. Hands off, Neves around the end. Shoved out of bounds, close to the 20-yard line. Should have enough for the first down, depending on where they spot him out. And it is a 1st and 10.
He's not even running full speed.
No, Broncos with 1:54. They line up. They'll stick tempo. Neves again. Patient run. Explodes. Now past the 10. Gets up to the 7-yard line. So patient. Standing flat foot, and then boom, as soon as he finds the hole, he's off. This is such a disciplined, well-rounded football team. And they're about to put up a 60 spot here in the first half if they can finish off in the lower red zone. Hand off to Neves. Gets skinny in between a gap. Taken down inside the 5-yard line, down to the 3. And we have a flag on the far side of the field. So they call an illegal substitution against Emery. So San Juan will take the penalty. First down and goal. They have it at the 4-yard line. Yeoman's out of the shotgun set. He's got Neves standing to his left. Hands it back off to Neves. He'll follow his blocker all the way into the end zone. Touchdown. And it's 59-7, an 85-yard drive with 1:28 to play in the first half.
Go 99 yards. Now you come back, you go 85 yards. And you got 59 points with 1:28 left.
PAT on the way for the Broncos.
A 60 spot.
PAT by Palmer to make it 60. It's a bad snap. Ball goes all the way back to the 35-yard line, and Palmer bounces off 2 Emery defenders. He's all the way back now at his own 35. Now he's going to throw the ball to the back of the end zone. You've got to be kidding. Incomplete. Out of the back of the end zone. He almost pulled that off. Unreal.
That ball trickled all the way down off the bad snap. He picks it up, he rolls out, and he fired a strike to the back corner of the end zone near the goalpost and almost completed it.
Brig Palmer hauled it in. Problem with Palmer, he couldn't get his foot down in bounds.
You can see him catch it, and he's looking down to see where his foot was. Just one of those nights.
We'll send it to a commercial break. 59-7 the score right now. Broncos all over the Spartans.
Plumbing issues don't happen every day, but when they do, it's good to know that there's a plumber you can trust right here in the Castle Country. The Swell Plumber has over 30 years of experience and has proven that he's reliable. Here's what some customers have said about the Swell Plumber.
Kurt was amazing. He came out to the house the same day and got quotes to us very quickly.
Kurt kept in touch with us with updates as things progressed. I was definitely pleased.
For residential and commercial plumbing, go to theswellplumber.com and book your appointment today.
Emery High School football on KOAL 107.3 FM and 750 AM.
Short kickoff for San Juan, so Emery will take over at the 36-yard line, moving left to right off of the radio dial. As we get down to the final minute 24 of the first half, score right now 59-7 San Juan. They have scored every single time they have touched the football. Their last two drives have gone for 99 and 85 yards. Trigg on first down, takes a snap, wants to go to the outside, and San Juan seals the edge. They are so fast getting off of the ball that you can't really create a ton of space. The edge has not been there all night long, and McNaughton that time, the defensive end, wraps Trigg up for a loss of 5 at 2nd and 15.
Whitfield again, trying to make something happen, but that defensive front, this defense as a whole, not going to allow anything to happen.
2nd down and 15. Shotgun again for Trigg. 2 wideouts on each side, 1 man in the backfield. 4-man front for the Broncos. They bring 4 every time, and they get home yet again. Trigg is taken down this time at the 9-yard line. McNaughton again, the defensive end, the senior, making it a memorable senior night as there's 25 ticks left. Emery does not have to run another play, and it looks like they won't. They may just walk this off of the field, and we'll go into the breakdown 59-7. 14 seconds and counting left here in the quarter. Well, they may have to run one more play. No, they don't. That'll do it. End of the first half. No play clock here, so it was difficult for us to see, but my goodness, all San Juan here in the first half, Travis, 59-7.
Yeah, we knew this team was good. We knew they were going to put up points. We saw it a week ago, and they were going to come into this game and make a statement, and they sure did.
We still have 2 quarters of football left. We will have a running clock over the final half, but here on senior night, all Broncos, they lead 59-7. We'll pause for a 5-minute break. Coming up, the halftime report brought to you by Castle Valley Orthodontics. It's here on 107.3 FM, 750 AM, and also our YouTube channel, Castle Country Radio Emery.
Hi, I'm Dr. Daniel Kelly, owner of Castle Valley Orthodontics. What's keeping you from having a perfect smile? We understand what you want from a local orthodontist. And here at Castle Valley Orthodontics, you'll be treated like family. Call Castle Valley Orthodontics at 637-2222 for a free consultation.
We're not going out on a limb when we say,
I want to go to Juniper.
Juniper Kitchen. Fantastic food, fun atmosphere. Known for their made-from-scratch pizzas, Juniper has the very best pastas, burgers, salads, wraps, hoagies, paninis, appetizers, loaded sodas, desserts, vegan and vegetarian options. Dine in for lunch or dinner, Tuesday through Friday, 11 till 8. Saturdays, noon till 8. Order online at juniperkitchenutah.com with DoorDash delivery. Stop beating around the bush for a great meal.
I want to go to Juniper.
Juniper Kitchen and Price.
The time is now to join the JN Auto Experience. Browse quality used cars, trucks, and SUVs at our price or Huntington lots. JN Auto can even help you get financing. Get fast, expert mechanic service to keep your vehicle running smoothly. Treat your car to a spotless wash or make it shine with professional detailing. Even rent a car. All in one convenient stop. JN Auto. Driven forward.
Transform your space with Spectrum Paint featuring PPG paint, the ideal choice for any home project. Imagine a kaleidoscope of colors at your fingertips, from soothing pastels to vibrant primaries. Whether revamping a room or adding character to your exteriors, Spectrum Paint makes every brush stroke count. Dive into a spectrum where quality meets creativity and paint your world with us. Visit Spectrum Paint to find the perfect shade for your home today.
Picture this. A sudden burst pipe, flames engulfing your kitchen. Disaster strikes when you least expect it. But fear not, because Restore Wizard of Price is here to save the day. Their team of restoration experts is ready to tackle any fire or flood emergency from start to finish. They're not just here to fix the damage, they're here to restore your peace of mind. Don't let disaster catch you off guard. Call Restore Wizard of Price, 637-9165. Restore Wizard, the magic of a fresh start.
You see your friends with their new travel trailers, four-wheelers, and side-by-sides. They're living the dream, right? Well, it doesn't just have to be a dream. You can start living that same dream life today by starting your new career with GMS Mine Repair and Maintenance. GMS is hiring mechanics, electricians, fabricators, experienced and inexperienced miners. They offer high starting wages, benefits, a 401k, and vacation pay. Local jobs are available. Apply today. Email your resume to kbarker@gmsminerepair.com. The dream can be yours with GMS Mine Repair.
I was hoping to talk to someone about updating my insurance policy.
I am able to understand complete sentences.
That was a complete sentence?
I didn't understand that.
Or can I just talk to a person?
No one talks to humans anymore.
Sometimes humans are just more helpful.
I hear you. Why don't we review your coverage with a super check?
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farm Bureau agent Jill Jensen in Price today.
Hey there, food lovers. It's Bill Hicks from Farlano's Cafe, your new favorite spot for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Whether you're craving a hearty omelet, a fresh salad, our golden curly fries, or our mouth-watering pastas, we've got you covered. And we're open 7 days a week. So come on down to Farlano's Cafe, where every meal is a celebration. Remember, it's where the locals eat. Visit us at Farlano's, where great food and great company come together. See you soon.
When your comfort is on the line, trust the experts who care. At Air Temp Heating and Cooling, we've been dedicated to keeping Castle Country cozy since 1999. Our certified technicians are ready with 24/7 emergency service and the latest knowledge in heating and cooling technology. As a proud Bryant authorized dealer, we'll do whatever it takes to ensure your home or business stays comfortable year-round. Call Air Temp Heating and Cooling today at 637-4468.
Hi, I'm Dr. Daniel Kelly, owner of Castle Valley Orthodontics. What's keeping you from having a perfect smile? We understand what you want from a local orthodontist. And here at Castle Valley Orthodontics, you'll be treated like family. Call Castle Valley Orthodontics at 637-2222 for a free consultation.
Welcome to the Emery Spartans Halftime Report, brought to you by Castle Valley Orthodontics. Call at 637-2222 and schedule your free consultation for a smile that will last a lifetime.
Halftime here at San Juan High School. Well, the Broncos all over the Spartans, 59-7 on senior night. This is the number 2 ranked team right now in the 2A classification. Last week we got to see the number 1 in South Severe, and I think this will all play out. But when you take a look at South Severe and San Juan, is there any doubt who the number 1 team is?
Yeah, San Juan's better. San Juan to me is the number 1 team. And South Spear's too, and those two play next week on the road at South Spear. So we'll find out more. But to me, San Juan's just a step above.
It appears to be that way. Again, that's no knock on South Severe. It's a very, very good football team. We got to see them last week. They, too, were dynamic on the offensive side of the ball. If you are the Emery Spartans, Travis, you come into tonight's game, you're ranked number 5. A margin of loss or margin of victory, however you want to phrase it, does not matter in the RPI. I would expect Emery to either stay put at 5 or maybe even gain some points to move up to 4. But nonetheless, not a lot of positives for Emery in that first half outside of a Conover touchdown.
Yeah, not a lot of positives. So second half, that running clock is going to move quickly. So each time, each possession you have offensively, you got to make it count. Defensively, you've got some work to do. You've got to do a better job of tackling, and that's one area right now that they're just not doing a good job of wrapping guys up. They're flicking the ball out to the outside, and what should be a loss or a minimal gain turns into 10 yards down the field.
So if you're Coach Fomalo, what are you telling your kids right now at the break?
Just come out and compete.
Yeah.
You don't want to come out and just roll over, lay down. You want to come out and compete. Nobody likes to get their butts kicked 59-7 in a game that gets away from you this quick. So just come out, play Emery football, compete, and then we move on to next week against Delta.
It was a lot to a little in a very short period of time. I mean, it's 32-0 San Juan in a blink of an eye. They were scoring so fast, and they stay up tempo, and they just made it difficult for Emery almost immediately. It took 2 plays for them to score on their very first drive of the ballgame.
Yeah, offensively, this is a team. It's hard to prepare for with the athletes they have, the way that they just are so smooth. They get up there, they read the defense, they're like, all right, we're just going to flick this to the outside. My guy's faster than you. My guy's smarter. He's going to make plays, and that's what they do.
I was talking about culture, and when you look at San Juan, this is what every team wants to be, right? I mean, it doesn't matter what classification we're talking about. 1A all the way up to 6A. This is exactly the type of culture. This is exactly the type of well-oiled machine that you envy to be. This is what everyone wants out of their football program. You and I have seen this live and in color on display for several years. Emery actually came close to knocking out San Juan in the playoffs a few years back. And there's no question about it. San Juan, they took offense to that, and they have laid it on Emery every time they have played since that moment.
Yeah, they've been ticked off ever since that opportunity where Emery, all they had to do, it was 4th and 19?
12.
4th and 12 around midfield. If they get that 4th down stop, Emery wins the state championship.
They may have, yeah.
And they go down, and they did. They took offense. We saw it up here in the scores booth when we were there that they weren't happy about it.
No, they have definitely sent statements each time. Remember, this is a rematch of last year's 2A state championship. Much different Emery High School team, no doubt. Let's talk about the quarterback spot. And Trig Jensen has not got a ton of run at quarterback. He did not start the season as the team's quarterback. He's had to miss a couple of games as well. When you look at Trig and the limited time that he has played at quarterback, what are some of the things you like from Trig?
He's being patient back there. When he has to move out of the pocket, he's making the right reads. So defensively, they're coming hard. They're getting in the backfield, so he doesn't have a lot of time to make plays down the field. And the time he has, he's done a good job of getting rid of the football.
When we look at some of the other weapons for Emery, Cray Leroy has looked good as far as kick returns are concerned. Emery has had decent field position nearly every time they've touched the football. A lot of that has to do with Cray and a couple of the returns he's had. Emery has started from the 35 and up multiple times.
Leroy is a nice weapon back there. You're just waiting for him to bust one loose, and I thought by now he might have had that opportunity through the season. So looking forward, we got this game left. We got one next week and a playoff game, so maybe he gets one.
We'll talk about the defense, and I know there's not a lot of positives for Emery. Forcing a third down has been difficult so far in this game, and I think this goes back to what you were talking about, right? If you're Coach Famalo, you're just telling your team, hey, let's compete.
Just compete, come out, play football. The clock's going to move. It's going to be quick, so make every opportunity you're on the field count.
Score right now, 59-7. It's the halftime report brought to you by Dr. Daniel Cowley at Castle Valley Orthodontics. Right now, the Spartans in a big hole. The mercy rule will be in effect as we get the second half rolling in a few moments. It's going to be a running clock here on 107.3 FM and 7:50 a.m. Again, the halftime report brought to you by Dr. Daniel Cowley at Castle Valley Orthodontics. You can give them a call for a free consultation on a set of braces for a smile that'll last a lifetime. 637-2222 is the phone number, 637-2222. More coming up when we return.
Hi, I'm Dr. Daniel Kelly, owner of Castle Valley Orthodontics. What's keeping you from having a perfect smile? We understand what you want from a local orthodontist. And here at Castle Valley Orthodontics, you'll be treated like family. Call Castle Valley Orthodontics at 637-2222 for a free consultation.
Discover the strength and beauty of Flawless Sheeting's metal siding and roofing solutions. Designed to endure and crafted to conserve energy, the products offered by Flawless Sheeting ensure your home not only looks good, but feels good too. Plus, they come with a 40-year warranty. Enjoy superior durability and enhanced comfort year-round with new roofing from Flawless Sheeting. Ready to upgrade? Call Flawless Sheeting at 636-7300 and elevate the way you live.
Looking for financial solutions? At Cache Valley Bank, they're here to help. Whether you need commercial loans, mortgages, or expert financial advising, they've got you covered. Visit them today on the corner of First West and Main Street. Cache Valley Bank, your partner in financial success.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
At Castle Country Vet, they believe every pet deserves a touch of love and expert care. You can trust Dr. Harmer and Dr. Kelly. They're not just veterinarians, but passionate pet lovers, dedicated to nurturing your furry friends like family. From routine checkups to emergency interventions, you and your pet will experience compassionate, professional care every step of the way. Let Castle Country Vet help your pets lead the happiest, healthiest lives. Call Castle Country Vet today, 637-5797, because love is a four-legged word.
Golfers, get ready for year-round fun at Swing and Swear. Step into the action with over 43,000 world-class courses to choose from. No passport required. Rain or shine, you can tee off indoors. Multiple bays, club rentals, tables, chairs, and concessions. It's the perfect spot to practice your game, celebrate with friends, or spend time with family. From the serious golfer to first-timers, everyone is welcome to join the fun. Swing and Swear, located just off Ridge Road. Call 299-6200 to schedule a tee time today.
Hi, I'm Dr. Daniel Kelly, owner of Castle Valley Orthodontics. What's keeping you from having a perfect smile? We understand what you want from a local orthodontist. And here at Castle Valley Orthodontics, you'll be treated like family. Call Castle Valley Orthodontics at 637-2222 for a free consultation.
The Spartans play here.
This is Jaden Atwood, number 15. Miles Warrenson, number 52.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
Second half about to begin here at San Juan High School in Blanding. It was rainy a little bit earlier. It poured for about 5 to 10 minutes. And all of a sudden it cleared up, but enough rain to hit that field and to make that ball a little wet. The field is obviously wet. We've seen some slipping and sliding. And Travis, we're about to see a very fast half of football as the mercy rule will be in play almost immediately.
Yeah, it moves quick. We've seen it. That clock moves quick, so the possessions will be limited. And it's going to be a really quick second half, unlike the first half, which was pretty long.
Yeah, the first quarter in general took well over 35 minutes as San Juan was scoring at will. But during the halftime report, you were talking about it. You just want to see Emery come out and compete. And I always use the term first team reps. We saw that we were on the other side of the spectrum on a lopsided affair a couple of weeks back when we were in Grand. You got a lot of youth that gets the opportunity, freshmen, sophomores. They have a chance to go out, make a couple of plays at the varsity level. One of the things that you love to see is how those kids kind of seize those opportunities. With it being senior night here for San Juan, I am curious to see how the Broncos handle the final 24 minutes.
Yeah, I think those seniors probably stay out there. The way that I think San Juan operates, they're just not going to take those guys out.
You look at the amount of kids that come out for the San Juan football team. Everybody wants to be a part of it. And it's no wonder why. They are just a well-oiled machine. They win, win, win. We got to see this team. Remember the kickoff classic at the beginning of the year? They were on the field beforehand, right before we took the field.
Yep.
We were impressed with San Juan. Said, well, there you go. It's a good football team right out of the gate.
Yeah, we were impressed that night, and then knew we had to come down here for a game. We knew it was going to be difficult, and they are as good as advertised.
Broncos will tee this up at the 40-yard line. Emery has two back deep to return. Conover and Leroy. Conover will stand at his own 15-yard line on the left. Leroy back at his 10-yard line on the right. Running kick, end over end. Conover will get the return. He's to the 20. Wants to go right side, 25. Speed burst brought down just beyond the 25-yard line up to the 27. And that's where the Spartans will set up shop. A little bit different Thursday night lights, not Friday. Going to fall break.
Get a Friday off.
Get a Friday off. Give us an opportunity to check out Carbon High School football tomorrow. That'll be on our sister station, 95.3 The Peak. Also on YouTube, Castle Country Radio Carbon. Sonny Buscarini and Aiden Mortensen will have the play-by-play calls. The Dinos take the field against the Manti Templars. It'll be their home finale. And then next week, you and I back at home in the friendly confines. Only had 3 home games so far this season, 4 on the schedule. Emery with a handoff on first down, nothing cooking. It's Traxton Conover on the carry. Lost a yard at second down and 11. Always love those years where we get 5 home games.
Next year?
We'll be back for the majority of the schedule. That's always good. What a long time without a home game. Had that kickoff classic. Had a bye.
Road game.
Then we had to go to Beaver. So it took a while to get our first taste of the home field this year. Second down and 11 for Trig Jensen out of the shotgun set. Clock is moving. Trig back to pass. Rolls out. Trig has time, wants to go deep, has Leroy caught. Cray Leroy to the 40-yard line. That's a big-time play by Cray. He has been the over-the-top of the defense, take the top off style receiver, and he holds in a beautiful grab over the top of Cole Duke. Emery's got the ball at the San Juan 40-yard line.
Now it looked like Duke was in position to intercept it. I wonder if he slipped going up just a little bit, and it allows the ball to go past him, and that's a catch. It's a first down.
Junior to junior on Trig to Cray. Motion man is Atwood. He'll move left to right. Waist-high snap. Trig rolls right side, far side of the field already, past the hash marks, and he is taken down inside the 40-yard line of the 39. Ran a long way to pick up a yard. Second down and 9.
Again, just trying to stretch it, try to make something happen with the rollout, and again, that defense closes quick.
So if Trig has time, he's been able to test the waters deep. You see a San Juan team that just plays aggressive, man press, they're going to be right up in your grill. They rely on that athleticism. 4 down lineman. Snap, handoff, nothing there for Emery. Maybe a gain of 1, third down and 8. They say the ball popped out, but it's on the ground. Third down and 8. Say he was down. Already 3 minutes have ran off the clock here in the third quarter. We talked about how fast it is with the running clock. I mean, when it goes, it goes. Third down and 8. Empty backfield for Trig. He's got Atwood and Conover lining up on our near side. Craig Leroy, Bo Stilson, and Traxton Conover over on the right side. Leroy's going to come in motion. He gets beyond the left tackle. There's the snap. Roll out left side. Trig fires on the run. Dangerous pass caught by Conover, shy of the first down stick. Boy, Trig put that through a window, shy of the 30-yard line where Emery needs to be for a first down. It looks like it's 4th down and 1. And so, of course, the offense will stay on the field. What a toss by Trig Jensen.
And Conover takes the pop and another completion.
Rule of 4th and 2. Trig is up underneath center. San Juan's going to stack the box. They got 9 in that box. Handoff. Conover's got the first down. Once you get past that initial pressure, when it's that thick inside that box, you can pick up a good chunk of change. And that time, it's exactly what Emery did inside the 25 down to the 24-yard line for Conover.
second line of defense, the only thing stopping Conover from getting into the end zone, like you said, once you get that initial pressure beat, you've got a lot of green.
Emery resets. Larson out of the backfield. Handoff. It's gone over again. Hard-nosed run. Gets inside the 25-yard line. Or, excuse me, inside the 20-yard line. So Emery has themselves a red zone visit up to the 18-yard line. 7 minutes and 18 seconds to play in the third. 59-7 San Juan. If you are just joining us, the Broncos lit the scoreboard up in the first half. Conover yet again. Garrett's getting some carry. This time, no gain. It'll be 3rd down and 3 for Emery. Red zone visit with a ball at the 17. Always gets difficult when that field shrinks, especially against a team as athletic as San Juan.
Yeah, they're so good. They close quick. They defensively on the outsides lock everything up front.
Trigg out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Handoff to Conover. So it looks like this is what Emery wanted to do early on in the game. Control the clock a bit, pick up some yardage on the ground, use Conover. 4th down and 2 now.
I think that's what you have to do, right? Is shorten the game, limit possessions, try to pick up positive yards, make things easy. 3rd and 1s, 2nd and 3s.
Looks like it's 4th down and 2 as they finally got that fixed out on the field. Trigg is underneath center. Play action, roll out. Trigg is going to have to throw it. Gets rid of it. Caught. Emery close to the goal line, and the ball comes out, and it looks as if San Juan will recover. Touchback. Emery comes up empty-handed on the red zone visit, and there's the wet field that we were talking about.
It's a great drive, trying to get into the end zone. I think he tried to stretch the football to the goal line, and it's pop free, and it trickles in for a touchback, so that promising drive ends with a turnover.
Like it was Cray that went up, received the pass, nearly got into the end zone. Emery was waiting and hoping that they would say the plane was broken, but it was not. Ball into the end zone, fumble recovered by the Broncos. And Emery takes a good 6 minutes off of the clock on their best drive of the evening, one of their best drives of the evening. They can't convert.
It's a tough break. It's a great drive. Everything's positive until the end.
Yeoman's the quarterback for the Broncos, under 5 to play. Yeoman's hands it off, and we're going to look at some of the second unit here for the Broncos. That time on the carry, it was Jace Razor. Razor able to pick up some good yardage there for the Broncos on 1st down. Razor also a senior. Defensively plays out of the middle linebacker spot, and so expect some of these seniors who don't get a whole lot of opportunity to touch the ball a lot. As we continue to move forward here in the 3rd quarter, 4 minutes and 23 ticks left. 59-7 San Juan with the lead. Yeoman's on the waist-high snap. Play action, rolls out, dump pass. It's Razor again. He's got the 1st down and more, just shy of the 40-yard line, taken down on the open field.
That's all they do offensively, just shift it, and it's a 2-yard dump that turns into 15 the other way. And they pick up 1st downs quickly, and they're up to the line quick.
Well, they ended up calling this one back. Wait to see what the official hold is, or call is.
They go block in the back.
Looked like a block in the back. PA called for a hold, but the signal was a block in the back, and so Broncos will take it just beyond the 30-yard line. Handoff, and this one goes back to Razor, and he is close to the 1st down sticks. He's going to have enough on the ground past the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10, San Juan. We're down to 3 minutes. I mean, it takes just over 12 minutes when that mercy rule is in. The clock stops from time to time. but it's going to move freely here. San Juan, they want to celebrate their senior night, and they want to prepare for the big one next week and what is sure to be a number 1 versus number 2 matchup.
Yeah, I don't see much is going to change, right? So we'll get 1 versus 2 down there. Road game for the Broncos.
They'll have to travel to Monroe. Hand off Razor. He slipped. Actually, that one not Razor. That time on the carry, it was Thomas Harden, a junior linebacker / running back getting some go. And he loses 3 yards. That's a rarity here for San Juan. There's been a couple of situations tonight where the Broncos have been wrapped up in the backfield, but they've made something happen. So they're behind the sticks for the first time, not due to a penalty.
In the way Emery's defense is playing, I mean, just might roll them out, dump it off, and pick up 5-6.
Play action, pass, there you go, across the middle of the field. It goes for what should be about 14 yards and a first down. Yes, it is.
Quick slants. They've killed Emery all night on those little quick slant plays, either to the end zone, going up towards the pylons, or in the middle of the field.
That was Randall Black on the reception.
Actually,
they spot him a yard shy of the first down stick.
It's a bad spot. I thought he picked the first down.
I did as well. Not a lot of third down opportunities for the San Juan offense here tonight. They've yet to be faced with a fourth down. That's how fluid the offense has been. Shotgun for Yeomans. 2 bodyguards with him in the backfield. 2 wideouts to the right, 1 to the left. Emery with 3 down linemen. Quick pass all the way to the other side of the field. First down. And that'll move the sticks for the Broncos. Mike and Keith, the junior wideout, has his first grab of the ball game. And as we get under 1 minute in the third quarter, no score here in the third. It's 59-7 San Juan. Emery took literally half the clock off on a lengthy drive and then fumbled into the end zone. Broncos now have the ball on their own side of the field at the 45. Yeomans goes back into the shotgun set. Ball's at the 45. He stands back at his own 39. Shoulder high. Hand off to Razor. Patient run, looking for a gap. And he's got positive yardage. Referees do not stop forward progress. A rugby-style scrum. And that ball carrier, Razor, pushed all the way up past the 50 to the 49-yard line. And that should take us to the end of the third quarter. Broncos will walk it off the field. We have 12 minutes left in this one, a formality to say the least. 59-7 San Juan with the advantage when we return on 107.3 FM and 750 AM. Show your school spirit and support local high schools with the new Eastern Utah Community Credit Union debit and credit cards. Featuring designs for Carbon, Emery, and Grand High School, these cards let you carry a piece of your school's pride wherever you go. Plus, to make purchasing easier, Eastern Utah Community Credit Union has added the convenience of tap-to-pay and compatibility with major mobile wallets. Pick up your school spirit card today at any of the Eastern Utah Community Credit Union branches.
The more things change,
the more they stay the same.
Yes, Mr. Automotive has a new building in Huntington.
But that just means the services they offer just got better.
Detailing and mechanic work are being added to the already great service Mr. Automotive had already offered.
And all deals are still done with the owner at the lowest prices possible.
New building, same best prices, and more auto services. Go to MrAutomotiveSales.com or stop by the dealership, 21 South Main, Huntington. Mr. Automotive, the best for less.
The Spartans play here.
This is AJ Thomas, number 14. Jacob Morris, number 5.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
Fourth and final quarter is underway with a mercy rule in effect. San Juan 59, Emery 7. Bronco football on Emery's side of the field. Short carry makes it 3rd down and 2. They got to get to the 45 to keep the drive alive and avoid a 4th down. Out of the shotgun, Yeomans back to pass. Dumps it off into the flats. It's caught by Razor. He is shy of the 1st down marker.
Couldn't get his body turned around, throw just a little bit off target, and he catches it falling backwards into the San Juan bench. They gave him a 1st down. I didn't think he was close.
Oh, my goodness. They give it to him, Travis.
I guess they're going to say his momentum carrying forward got him to the 45-yard line. I thought he was well short of the 45.
I thought so as well. First down and 10. Bronco football at the 45. Shotgun set, helmet high. Handoff. And once again, Razor is able to pick up good yardage. It's a gain of 10 on first down. So it's San Juan football at the 35. The last thing you want to see right now is an injury in a game like this, and that's what we have, an injury timeout for the Broncos. That stops the clock with 10:24 left to play in the game. We're going to take this timeout as well. Score right now, San Juan 59, Emery 7. As we get down to the final 10 minutes of regulation here on 107.3 FM and 750 AM.
Imagine a smooth, hassle-free journey to the front door of your new home with the Driggs Mortgage Team guiding you every step of the way. Hi, this is Greg Driggs. Our seasoned experts understand the ins and outs of home financing and refinancing. Come visit us at our new permanent address, 8 East Main in Price, where we plan to be a staple for years to come. Start your journey today. Call 801-427-3577. The Driggs Mortgage Team, NMLS number 272076, Equal Housing Opportunity. Driggs Mortgage Team is a DBA of Premier Mortgage Resources, LLC, NMLS 1169.
Cars, trucks, and SUVs at our price or Huntington lots. JN Auto can even help you get financing. Get fast, expert mechanic service to keep your vehicle running smoothly. Treat your car to a spotless wash or make it shine with professional detailing. Even rent a car. All in one convenient stop. JN Auto. Driven forward.
The Spartans play here.
This is Jaden Atwood, number 15. Miles Warrenson, number 52.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
Out of the injury timeout, San Juan football. And they're going to continue to milk this clock. As the fourth quarter is a mere formality, second half's a formality. The mercy rule is definitely something that, I think it's welcomed in a night like this. And San Juan has been on the right side of many mercy rule victories so far this season.
Yeah, it helps keep injuries down and that sort of thing. So we got work to do next week against the Rabbits, and then we'll find out the playoff positioning.
Yeomans is going to throw the football. It's incomplete. That clock continues to move, even on an incomplete pass. But as you said, next week, Emery will take on the Delta Rabbits, a team that got their first win last week against the Carbon Dinos. Turns out that's going to be a pretty big game. You want to stay out of that 7 spot so you're guaranteed a first-round bye. I think everybody wants that bye week to kind of heal up. Once you get into the state tournament, you never know what can happen. Right now, if Emery hovers around that 4 or 5 spot, Summit Academy is definitely in play.
Yeah, we've had some history with them.
Yep. Yes, we have. Yeoman still in the shotgun set. He's going to throw. Goes across the center of the field. It's caught. And again, that's Keith. He's got a couple of catches here in the second half. And the Broncos obviously want that 60 spot with 8:43 to play.
Yeah, they just will out athlete after athlete. Flag down. Ineligible.
Another flag down. An eligible man downfield. So back that up, and that negates the catch from Keith.
They've had some penalties tonight that took first downs and points off the board quickly.
Third down, 13. Out of the shotgun, Yeomans. He'll throw. He's got Keith close to the first down sticks. He's able to haul in the catch, shy of the first down marker. It's fourth down now for the Broncos. And again, Keith had to come back to it. Diving grab, athletic play, under 8 to play now in the ball game, and it's fourth down and 1. First fourth down? No, second fourth down.
Second one.
I believe. There's been many opportunities like this for the Emery defense to just build off a positive. 2 in the backfield. Yeomans is the quarterback, takes the snap, hand off to Razor. It's close. I think he might have got it on the second effort.
Second effort pushes him forward. First down.
Ball at the 25-yard line. We're down to the 7:09 mark, 59-7, San Juan with the lead. Their lengthy winning streak against the Spartans will continue. These two teams have been on a collision course over the last few years. Good Emery teams running into very good San Juan teams. Let me rephrase that. Great Emery teams running into really great San Juan teams. That's kind of been the story. Broncos on first down will run it around the end. Nothing there. 6.5 minutes now to play in the game. So San Juan making sure that seniors get run in front of the hometown crowd for the final time, where football is the tradition of Blanding. That's what they do so well. What are your thoughts on Yeomans?
I like him. I think we were talking about in the open. We saw a really good quarterback a week ago.
Yeah.
This kid might be better. That's not a knock. He just
no, not at all.
I think Yeomans is a complete package. The way he reads the defense, he's smart enough to know when he's going to, on that RPO, when to pull it out, when to keep it. He's got nice touch on the football. Those passes on those slants has got to be so quick, and the ball is out so quick, and his wide receivers, he puts it right on the chest. And they're not soft. I mean, those are lasers.
In the rain.
In the rain.
Well, a wet ball and a wet field.
And we're going to have to deal with this guy for a while.
Yeah, it's not changing anytime soon. As Creed Herring is taking over at quarterback here on this final drive. 5:17 left to play in the game.
And Jaeger Neves seems like he's been here 20 years, and we're going to finally get rid of him.
Oh, what a ball player he is. And here's a handoff up the middle. This will go for a touchdown on a 26-yard scamper. Randall Black finds the end zone for San Juan. Then it's 65-7.
Right around the end and untouched for the 60 spot. 65-7 now.
Well, not much has not worked for San Juan tonight. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, everything's worked.
PAT attempt. As we get down to the final 4 minutes and 18 seconds. Emery tries to come around the end, but San Juan boots the field goal through. They say encroachment against Emery. The PAT is good, and I didn't hear a whistle.
Yeah, he came early, you could tell.
He came way early, so apparently we'll have to kick this again. We apologize for the loss of video. We'll get that back for you in just a moment with 3:54 to play. Another PAT attempt coming out for San Juan. Snap is low, and the kick is no good. So it was a bad snap from the get-go, and that PAT off the mark. One of the few follies of the evening for the Broncos. 65-7. San Juan up over Emery. 3:37 left to play in the game when we return on 107.3 FM and 7:50 AM.
We're not going out on a limb when we say,
I want to go to Juniper.
Juniper Kitchen. Fantastic food, fun atmosphere. Known for their made-from-scratch pizzas, Juniper has the very best pastas, burgers, salads, wraps, hoagies, paninis, appetizers, loaded sodas, desserts, vegan and vegetarian options. Dine in for lunch or dinner, Tuesday through Friday, 11 till 8. Saturdays, noon till 8. Order online at juniperkitchenutah.com with DoorDash delivery. Stop beating around the bush for a great meal.
I want to go to Juniper.
Juniper Kitchen and Price.
The Spartans play here.
This is AJ Thomas, number 14. Jacob Morris, number 5.
On 107.3 FM and 7:50 AM KOAL.
Back off the kickoff. Wet ball, slippery for Emery. Able to pick it up ball at the 27-yard line. That's where Emery's going to start their next drive. Well, now you get a week to prepare for Delta. If you're Emery, you go back to Friday night next week, which is a good thing, to say the least, right? You'll always take that extra day. Talking to Coach Famalo, if you missed it during the pregame show, I asked him, how do you prep for this knowing that you don't have as much time? And he said you take a little bit out of the film room, spend a little bit more time out on the field. Emery passed down to Bo Stilson, caught, touchdown all the way. Trig Jensen was able to connect with Bo. They catch the second unit for San Juan napping, and Emery will get their first touchdown of the second half. That's a 70-yard touchdown pass.
Bo
as
Stilson.
Trig finds Bo.
Yeah, Bo's a stud. And Bo on that one just outruns everybody on that 70-yard plus touchdown. And now it's 65-13.
So Atwood will come out to kick the PAT for Emery. Pass downfield caught me off guard. Bo's able to corral it, take it in for a score. And the PAT by Atwood is good. 65-14. Emery not quitting, that's for sure. As we get down to the final 2:25.
That's what we want to see. Just come out and still compete and play hard. And that connection's been on point all season long. And again, on that one, it goes 70 yards plus into the end zone for Bo Stilson to add another touchdown.
Now, what we have coming up is the post-game wrap-up show brought to you by Eastern Utah Community Credit Union. I'll remind you that you can head to EUCCU and get your Emery High School Spirit Card. I got mine. It takes about 5 minutes to go get it. Walk into any of the locations. Tell them you want your Emery High School Spirit Card. They'll get that for you. You can get Emery, Carbon, or Grand High School. Eastern Utah Community Credit Union earlier today at their annual Pumpkin Festival. Always doing great things within the community. Eastern Utah Community Credit Union will bring you the post-game wrap-up show, which is right around the corner with 2:25 left to play in this game. 65-14. Emery tries an onside kick. Why not? You get a live rep. San Juan recovers at the 49. The first onside kick Emery had this evening was a good one. They nearly recovered it. Probably should have recovered it.
Yeah, they should have. It's a good onside kick that Jaden got it perfectly where it needed to be, and it took the right bounce. They just couldn't come up with it.
So the ball at the 50-yard line, under 2 minutes to play. Clock is moving. And the Broncos of San Juan will have to run just a couple of more plays to get us out of here. Maybe in the quarterback's favorite play right now where they run the clock down and take a knee. And then they can celebrate on their senior night. Snap, quarterback knee. 90 seconds away from wrapping this one up. Think you just take the tape out of this one and throw it away?
Yeah, if I'm Coach Famalo, I don't even look at it.
Yeah.
There's no point. You know what happened. I'm sure at halftime it took a little bit extra longer to get out of here. He let them know he wasn't happy. That's all that needs to be said. You just don't even bother with the tape. Sometimes that happens.
Against a team like this, yes, it does.
It happens.
Yep. Many, many teams have been in the same situation Emery is in right now, down 65-14, as the quarterback knees will continue for the Broncos. It's now 3rd and 20. One more knee and this ball game will be over. Classy move by San Juan. Didn't run up the score. Gave their seniors an opportunity. And they played football here on their final home game, and they will give their seniors something to smile about on senior night. We'll see if we can be in the same spot next week when Emery welcomes in the Delta Rabbits.
Yeah, take the weekend to regroup, get back at it Monday, and then see what happens against Delta, and then next Saturday we'll find out about the playoff position.
All San Juan in this one. They take home a 65-14 win over the Emery Spartans. Again, coming up, post-game wrap-up show brought to you by Eastern Utah Community Credit Union. Final score, San Juan 65, Emery 14. We're back in just a moment.
Show your school spirit and support local high schools with the new Eastern Utah Community Credit Union debit and credit cards. Featuring designs for Carbon, Emery, and Grand High School, these cards let you carry a piece of your school's pride wherever you go. Plus, to make purchasing easier, Eastern Utah Community Credit Union has added the convenience of tap-to-pay and compatibility with major mobile wallets. Pick up your school spirit card today at any of the Eastern Utah Community Credit Union branches.
At Clean Cut Roofing and Siding, they believe every home deserves to look its best. Since 2003, Clean Cut Roofing and Siding has been transforming homes and businesses with precision and care, ensuring your peace of mind with every shingle and siding panel installed. Whether you're updating an old look, repairing storm damage, or bringing life back to your storefront, trust them to handle every detail. Visit cleancutroofingsiding.com to schedule your free consultation. Clean Cut Roofing and Siding, where quality meets craftsmanship.
Looking for financial solutions? At Cache Valley Bank, they're here to help. Whether you need commercial loans, mortgages, or expert financial advising, they've got you covered. Visit them today on the corner of First West and Main Street. Cache Valley Bank, your partner in financial success.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC. When your comfort is on the line, trust the experts who care. At Air Temp Heating and Cooling, we've been dedicated to keeping Castle Country cozy since 1999. Our certified technicians are ready with 24/7 emergency service and the latest knowledge in heating and cooling technology. As a proud Bryant authorized dealer, we'll do whatever it takes to ensure your home or business stays comfortable year-round. Call Air Temp Heating and Cooling today at 637-4468.
The time is now to join the JN Auto Experience. Browse quality used cars, trucks, and SUVs at our price or Huntington lots. JN Auto can even help you get financing. Get fast, expert mechanic service to keep your vehicle running smoothly. Treat your car to a spotless wash or make it shine with professional detailing. Even rent a car. All in one convenient stop. JN Auto. Driven forward.
It's fun! It's our favorite place.
Strike up family fun for everyone. Gateway Lanes. Families that play together stay together. And Gateway Lanes is your center for fun, snacks, and great food. So let Gateway Lanes do the cooking with open and league bowling year-round and Club Bowl Thursday night, 9 till 11:30, with unlimited bowling including shoes. Since 1989, Helper's Hometown Bowling Center, Gateway Lanes, South Main Street in historic Helper, and bowlhelper.com. Let's roll.
Welcome to Emery and Carbon Animal Health, where Dr. Jensen and his staff greet you and your pet with caring smiles. Our exam rooms are clean and inviting. Our accredited doctors offer many procedures, including examinations, surgery, dentistry, and boarding. Schedule an appointment today. 2 locations to serve you. Emery and Carbon Animal Health. Animals big and small. We care for them all.
Show your school spirit and support local high schools with the new Eastern Utah Community Credit Union debit and credit cards. Featuring designs for Carbon, Emery, and Grand High School, these cards let you carry a piece of your school's pride wherever you go. Plus, to make purchasing easier, Eastern Utah Community Credit Union has added the convenience of tap-to-pay and compatibility with major mobile wallets. Pick up your school spirit card today at any of the Eastern Utah Community Credit Union branches.
Emery High School football on KOAL 107.3 FM and 750 AM.
Final score here tonight, 65-14. San Juan gets the win over Emery. They close out the home portion of their regular season in style. And for the Emery Spartans, Travis, they will dip to 2-6 on the season, a chance to get their third win next week against the Delta Rabbits. Welcome on in to the Eastern Utah Community Credit Union postgame wrap-up show. Don't forget, you can stop by Eastern Utah Community Credit Union and get your Emery High School Spirit Card today. EUCCU doing tremendous things in the community. They had their Pumpkin Festival earlier today. It was a lot of fun to be involved with that. And they bring you the postgame wrap-up show tonight. You go back and look at it, 65-14. It was San Juan early. It was San Juan often. Well-oiled machine. These guys just continue to produce at such a high level. I don't know what you do. I don't know how you prepare for it because it is a video game on extra hard.
Yeah, good luck to Sal Sevier next week going up against his offense. But, yeah, like you said, there's no slowing down. You think you got them stopped, and then they're like a buzzsaw. And they dropped a 60 spot tonight. For Emery, you regroup, you play Delta next week, you try to get your third win, you move to the playoffs, and then it's 0-0, then it doesn't matter.
We look at a couple of positives in this game. Emery did find the end zone not once but twice. Once to Bo Stilson at the end of the game, and then Garrett Conover also had a great catch in the back of the end zone. Those would be the two high points tonight for the Spartans.
Yeah, those are some positives you look forward to moving forward. So have a good week of practice. Get to Friday, get Delta. You want to close things out senior night there, try to get a win, and then on Saturday morning next week, wake up and see where you're heading.
Well, I think you hit it right on the head. As we go into next week, you do have one more opportunity, right, to log a win, and I think it's going to be a very important game for Emery in terms of the RPI and where they go. I am curious to see where they are following tonight. Margin of victory does not matter, but strength of schedule is certainly going to help Emery. Okay, how do you build off of this? Where do you go next? Well, you got to get a win against Delta, and if you do that, you're going to get a first-round bye. Don't know if you're going to get a home playoff game, but you get a first-round bye.
You want the first-round bye, and then you just go from there. If you're not at home, so be it. You're going to have to win games to get to the state championship anyway, so you might as well go on the road, knock off if it's a Summit Academy or whoever it is, and go from that point because it doesn't really matter when you get to the playoffs because you're 0-0.
Correct. So, senior night, next Friday for Emery. You get 8 days off. Obviously, that's going to be welcome, right, after tonight's game. I mean, Coach Famalo's group will be able to regroup, and you'll get an extra long weekend after having to prepare for this juggernaut of a team in San Juan on a short week.
Yeah, short week, like you said, this week, and then you get a extra day next week to prepare for Delta, who is a little bit down. They skunked the Dinos a week ago, 28-0, but we'll see next week. Both teams coming in. It's an important game.
It's a huge game. And, of course, we will be there. We follow the Spartans whenever, wherever. So we will be back at home next week. Emery will take on the Delta Rabbits to wrap up the 2025 regular season, and then we will have to wait for Saturday morning, which is always intriguing when that final RPI comes out. We are there. We're in the middle of October. By next week, we'll be in the middle of October. It's amazing how fast time flies. Seems just like yesterday you and I were traveling to Ephraim to open up the season.
Yeah, it's crazy how fast it goes by.
So the final score here tonight is 65-14. Full recap of tonight's game is coming your way at CastleCountryRadio.com. Eastern Utah Community Credit Union, again, bringing you the post-game wrap-up show. I'll remind you that the Pumpkin Festival took place today. You can go pick up your pumpkins at Eastern Utah Community Credit Union, one for $3 or two for $5, and all that money raised today goes to the Angel Tree Project. Eastern Utah Community Credit Union bringing you tonight's post-game wrap-up show. I want to thank our engineer back at the station, Aiden Mortensen. He's going to be on the call tomorrow night as the Carbon Dinos will take on the Manti Templars in their final home game of the regular season. Live coverage is going to begin at 6:30 on KRPX 95.3 The Peak, followed by kickoff at 7. You can also watch that game on our YouTube channel. Real simple, Castle Country Radio Carbon. This, of course, right here is Castle Country Radio Emery. It is truly always a pleasure to be along with you. We love sharing Friday, or in this case, Thursday nights with you. As always, we end, go Spartans. We will see you next week.